Hey everybody, welcome to Wither and Bloom Studios. We are about to get underway with our new Daggerheart campaign. How are we all doing tonight?
Good. Very excited.
Yes, I am too. We have a lot to cover. So first of all, welcome back. I am so excited. I hate being off for a week.
It sucks.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Everybody in the Discord was like, wait a minute, I can't deal with this. And I was like, I can't either. I was having serious guilt pangs about this.
FOMO.
I have something I wrote to kick off this campaign. It's short, but can I read to you all?
Yes.
Please.
Excellent. Here we go. Welcome to Wither and Bloom, where we tell stories that are made from our collective mindsets, chance operations, and mutual trust and friendship. It is here, through the lens of Daggerheart, that we take the deep dive and pull stories from depths unknown. It is here, through the lens of trust, that we go beyond mere surface-level roleplay and, to quote Professor Keating, suck the marrow out of the life of our characters. It is here, through the lens of joy, that we find ourselves renewed, free from the burdens of society and soaring through the vast landscapes of possibility. We are creators, my friends. World builders who know no bounds. Tonight, we kick off our longer form campaign with a new vim and vigor. You are about to embark on a new chapter with a new identity. These characters will see you through more than just this campaign. Tonight, we dig in. Welcome to the Frostbound Gash.
Fuck yeah!
I'm hyped. That was hype.
That was very Independence Day.
Thank you.
I love that.
I was trying to go.
Yeah.
That's a great reference.
Today we're canceling the apocalypse.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this campaign. I would like you to know I'm thinking about the next journey for us like a series, and inside of that series are individual books. We are about to start on book 1 of that series. These characters that we are making tonight in our session 0 are going to carry us through, hopefully, if you don't die, through all of those chapters, all of those books, but we'll see how it goes. All right? Mm-hmm. Should we introduce ourselves
Sure.
to everybody?
Starting with you.
I'm going to go last. I'd like to go last. I feel like you guys are more important than me, so I want you guys to go first.
I'd go first.
Oh, we're going to start in the middle, huh?
Sounds
I
good.
hate when you do this.
I love doing this.
Okay.
Hit him with it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm Nathan. People call me Nathan. Others know me as Nathan. Yeah. That's me.
What do you do outside of here, Nathan?
What do I do outside of here? Oh my god, that's such an interesting question.
Yeah. It's more interesting than saying Nathan over and over again.
Yeah, you know, I'm glad you know my name. I study computer science. I also work as a computer science. And that's it.
You work as a computer?
No, as a computer science.
As a computer science. Excellent. Rich?
I'll go next because
Go
we're
next.
on the same old camera. Hi guys, my name is Rich, and I'm really excited to be here with you tonight. Frostbound Gash, very exciting stuff. And outside of here, I'm an actor, and hell yeah.
All right. Thank you. Who's going next? Olivia, why don't you go?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Olivia. Outside of here, I am a writer-director in the film world. I also am an intimacy coordinator in the film world. Outside of that, I am a disability advocate.
Excellent. Thank you. Garen?
Oh, shit, we're
No, we're
bouncing over to me.
ping-ponging.
Ooh, we're ping-ponging.
This is what we
Okay.
do now.
Doink, doink,
This is what we
doink.
do. We're just
This
going
is
to
who
bounce
we
around the table. Hi, I'm Garrett. You know, you've seen me here before, unless you're new. Outside of here, I work on cars. I make custom classic cars, resto cars, you know, mechanic work, a little bit of everything. That's what I do.
And your normal table mate, Eric, will
Yeah,
be here
my
after
fellow
the break.
friend that's right over here, he will be here after the break, supposedly.
Yes. Addie?
Hi, I'm Atticus, or Addie. I use they, them pronouns. I am a theater student in college. I act. I do crew, like lights and stuff. I've been doing a lot of playwriting recently, also, which has been a really awesome experience. But tabletop games are another one of my great passions, and I love being here with all of these lunatics. And Eric is also my dad, so
What?
I experience his weirdness a lot more than any of these guys.
See, Garrett's my brother, and we don't see him like it.
Not really.
Rich
There's
is
a
my brother.
decent age gap in there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Todd's my lover, but we don't see that.
Whoa!
I was
Going
unaware of
there
this, but
already.
I'm glad we've made the move.
Go in there already.
Wow.
All right, so my name is Todd, and I will be your GM tonight. I am an artist. I'm a sculptor primarily, but I have degrees in visual arts. I am also a college professor. And I will tell you this, a primary focus of my creativity has just really exploded in the world of world building, and I love it. I love it. I'm actually getting into creative writing now, and I'm getting ready to work on this campaign setting as a whole. So super psyched about that. And I would just like to say to George Straighton in the chat, noticed the Dead Poets Society reference in my opening, and I really appreciate that. So, Professor Keating. Okay.
Hey, Todd,
The
what's
Taylor
your
Swift
world
album.
called? You haven't said it yet.
Oh, that's true. Well, I was going to dig into that a little bit. Our world that we play inside of is called Vesper. And we have had numerous campaigns inside of Vesper. We took a little break from that for our Beast Feast campaign. But we will be back in Vesper, and I will introduce all of that at the end of tonight after we know who all of you are. So, this is good. Welcome, everybody. So,
Yes.
I think for the first session, for the first part of this session, the first half, we're going to get into, I know that all of you have come to the table with something developed. You have some bit of character ruminating. You guys have talked to each other on the side about how you might collaborate. You have a little bit of backstory developed, maybe. Some of you are stuck and you need help getting some things out. That's totally cool. That's what tonight is for. For those of you that are new to tabletop role-playing games, let's talk a little bit about what Session 0 is all about. We hold a Session 0 so that we can do several things. One, we're going to set expectations. We express what we look to get out of this game, and it is a good idea for you and your players to do this as well. Talk to each other. What do you want to get out of this? What do you want to avoid in this? Where are there regions of play that might be just off the table? There's a common thing a lot of tables use called the X card. It is a card with an X on it that is placed on the table. And if someone goes to a place that someone else is not interested in dealing with because they're uncomfortable with it or it triggers them, you just pick up the X card. It's simple. We don't have to get into some kind of awkward conversation. Now, we at our table have been playing for a long time. We know that there are numerous things that we don't go near. Sexual assault is one. We don't touch that one, right? Yeah. We don't go after racist topics. We avoid politics because we're good that way. And so we leave a lot of things off of our game, right? And that's where we kind of stand. If you would like to all express something that I've left off of that, speak now or speak later. You don't have to forever hold your peace. Anybody?
I feel like that kind of covers it.
Yeah, general no-fly zones or general no-fly zones.
Yeah, no-fly zones.
Yeah, I mean, our group's been through
We also have
this
good common sense.
quite
Yeah,
a
we
bit.
do.
Yeah, good common sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you kind of summed it up.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
totes.
Fire.
Other reasons you hold a Session 0 is to prep for the game that you're about to embark on. And so what we do here is we kind of polish our characters. We talk about how those characters are connected. We talk about different backstory elements in each of those characters. Not too much, because we'd like some of that to develop during the game, right?
Which I am so excited that this is actually going to happen again. We've been playing such short things recently that I feel like we haven't been able to do that.
I know.
So I am so excited.
I agree. I agree completely. That was the one thing I missed because we thought that small monthly bursts of like 3-session stories would be great, and they were. We had a
They
good
were
time.
fun, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong.
Yeah.
But backstory was something we could not dig into.
Yeah.
So with that being said, one of the things that I would like as your GM is for you to genuinely invest in these characters. Genuinely, right? In the 3 sessions and the 2 sessions, it's very easy to sort of come in quick and funny and maybe care about your character, but not necessarily take the deep dive. And I want you to I want you to love this character, all right? we are all going to talk to you guys in the chat a little bit about death moves. We're going to get to that a little bit later because we're going to do some homebrew adjustments in the death move region. And I think you'll like what we have to offer. We've talked about this quite a bit. So my expectations are simply that. Dig into your characters. Talk to me on the Discord during the week on the side. Tell me things about, your hopes and desires for your character in this campaign that you can't express at the table so that we can work them into the story. All right? That's what I'm looking for. Are there other desires that you have to sort of unpack in this game? Something you've wanted to do with a character for a long time, or maybe you don't know yet. I don't know.
I have something.
Yeah, hit him with it.
So, I feel like now is a good point to rip off the Band-Aid and tell everybody the tragedy.
The tragedy.
So, as I said in my introduction, I am a college student, and I unfortunately do have an 8:45 a.m. class on Wednesdays. So, for the foreseeable future, I won't be able to make streams just because it would result in me getting back to the campus incredibly late. So, I'll be rejoining Frostbound Gash in January.
Right.
So, with that in mind, something that I'm really looking forward to is rejoining a progressing narrative. Because I imagine that, I'm going to try and watch as many of the streams as I can and be present for that and be acknowledging the story and kind of with you guys on that front from a distance. However, something that I'm actually really looking forward to is figuring out, how is having another face at the table integrated in the late game going to run, especially with Daggerheart, because I haven't played nearly as much Daggerheart as some of the folks at the table. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that impacts the narrative and the gameplay and working with you to figure out how that transition happens, and I'm just looking forward to getting back here.
Well, I think this is a really good opportunity for us because you're introducing a character tonight. And then we're not going to actually see that character play until after January.
Yeah.
And so you're going to have a lot of time to fill in gaps along the way, which we can do on the side as well.
Perfect.
So I'm very excited about that. And I think that's a great opportunity. So, good.
Sweet.
I'm really excited that this is going to be at least my first time seeing a narrative slowly unfold in the Daggerheart rule set. We've done that in D&D. And we've had a lot of fun playing these shorter form content with Daggerheart. I'm really excited how the narrative is driven in the long term by all of our actions.
Yeah, and one thing I have to add to that is, as the GM, and thinking about this in terms of books, and I'm just going to jump over to Addie for a second. Addie, you mentioned that you're going to come back to Frostbound Gash. It's entirely possible that book number 2 will be called something different, but the party members will be the same, right? Because they're going to move to the next thing.
Unless we all die.
Unless you all die, or unless something very different happens. Because again, I don't want this to be too planned. But Nathan, to your point, the narrative that's going to develop here, I think, also has an opportunity to scaffold off of these other stories. So you're going to have memories as a party develop from earlier things. Those will contribute to experiences from a game mechanics point of view, number one. And number two, there are opportunities for us to pull in. I might not get to your backstory during Frostbound Gash, but I might get to it in the next one, or vice versa. So there's lots of interesting opportunities to nuance this story over time. So I'm excited about that too. Anybody else?
To kind of piggyback off Nathan a little bit, I'm just really excited to see how the mechanics work in a longer form game like Daggerheart. I'm excited to see how maybe hitting more death moves and having scars impact the game and stuff like that. I'm excited to see how it compounds, how it feels to level up your character over the course of time. Is it more rewarding than sometimes it felt in D&D, or do I find myself missing the kind of progression in D&D? I'm excited to see those things.
Yeah, and Eric Lazar's putting in here, could be nice for PCs to have longer term goals, projects to advance, not just reacting to an adventure. And you all know that this is something I enjoyed doing in Dungeons & Dragons, where Garrett, you had a character who was into herbalism, and you would find books on
Yeah.
herbalism along the way, and then you would study those books at night, and you would make intelligence rolls to see how you absorb the material. And then we had a point system for how you moved from proficiency to expertise. This is common. I want you all to think about that in your own rights. It doesn't necessarily have to be something so literal as what I just said, but there could be aspirations or goals that you have to advance your character in ways you hadn't thought of, that we can work on over a really long story arc. Okay? So,
and I responded to Eric in the chat that like our plan was when we take breaks was to almost take a long-term break, that when we come back to the table we have worked on stuff, we've progressed stuff, more of like a storytelling background kind of thing. I'm kind of looking forward to that.
well, one of the things I thought of with that, which
Yeah.
could be a lot of fun for us, is, as some of you may know or may not know, we are going to take a break in January where we're going to tear apart this whole studio and completely rebuild it because we want a better seating arrangement. We want it to be a little more efficient. Okay, so during that time, all of the characters are going to have this advancement in terms of their backstory, in terms of what they're doing in their downtime. And I would love to shoot videos of all of you individually to talk about those things so that they can come in as these montage elements and we can say, your character was really heavily involved in this aspect of this town and Olivia's character was doing this.
Are you talking about a time jump?
I'm talking about a slight time jump, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so what happens in that jump and how can we narrate that out? I think that could be really exciting.
It'd also be interesting to see these characters at different points in their stories. Like, your character isn't the same. Like, I mean, you as a person, you're not the same you were 10 years ago. So it might be cool to see a character like younger, and then maybe like after they've settled down, and then they have to find their way back into adventuring. I don't know.
That was kind of my, sorry Nathan, the like jump.
No, you're okay.
But-
I was just gonna say that I just want to make like an '80s training montage. That would be nice.
Yeah.
That was kind of
Set
my
to rock you like
idea
a hurricane.
behind that, was if we had a period of time. I feel like we play campaigns and we don't really get downtime.
Yeah.
So this idea of almost breaking it up into chapters or books or whatever, my kind of inspiration on that was like, I'm a huge Critical Role fan. They they had a massive campaign, but then they stopped and then they like reunited years later. I'm not saying our jump is going to be years, but if it was 6 months and you had like that period where you stopped adventuring and then you came back together as a group, you're like, yo, let's get the gang back together, this is happening. And you got this period of time where it's like,
Things happen. You have stuff to talk about.
I opened up a magic shop and now I got to leave it in the hands of someone else or some shit like that. Like to build on a story, I love something like that. I think it's gonna be cool.
Also, the things you gain from this book of this story, right? Things you physically gain monetarily, say, will allow you to do that stuff.
Yeah.
And also, the scars and the sort of baggage that you take from this campaign is going to impact your growth. And I think that's a really great opportunity for you to nuance your character with how things impacted you from this story going forward into the next one. So that's going to be strong.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Okay, so let's spend some time talking about what we're thinking about so far. So why don't we just go around the table and just give me a basic framework for what you're thinking about, because I know you guys have been chatting in the private section of the Discord a little bit, but I haven't been paying much attention. So I don't even know what we're up to, but I'm going to take some notes so that I've got something. And hopefully the goal is this, okay? By the end of tonight, we are walking away with developed characters. That doesn't mean you can't add to backstory later and add to connections later, but by the end of tonight, we know what we're playing and we have names.
Facts.
I'm going to add something as well.
Name tonight.
Name tonight.
Oh,
Me and Atticus were talking about something
got some
before we started this session today. And we were talking about touchstones and how sometimes, like, when you are creating a new character, there are touchstones that you're kind of basing them off of. So if you have media you're thinking about when it comes to developing this character, put it out for people so they know where you're getting these ideas from.
define
And then maybe
touchstones.
so like your character could be inspired by Hal's Moving Castle,
Okay.
or it could be inspired by Zelda.
Or
Just things you're thinking of basing,
Like I think about characters, like for example, going back to A Clockwork Silence, Sparky was very much inspired by K2SO from Rogue One and Andor, and as well as oh wow, I'm totally losing the character. We'll leave it at K.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking.
That's a
too
great
long.
reference.
But yeah, that's kind of like thinking about that. Like I don't want to make a carbon copy of this character, but I like effigies of this character and want to bring it into a tabletop gaming space.
Oh, completely. Because one of the things that's great about creativity is we are sort of collaging together the things that interest us. We're not working in a void. We're influenced by these things. What were you going to say?
I mean, my character Doomba, I only created because I had just played Doom Eternal. No, I had played whatever the most recent one was.
Oh, Dark Ages?
Dark Ages, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, I want to rip and tear. I just
Until it is done.
want to role play Doom Guy. And that's where Doomba was born.
Yeah.
I remember when you said
was
that to me,
awesome.
and I was like, okay.
Yeah. It was a Doom Guy robot. Roomba.
It
made
was
a great
so
fun.
fun. It was so
I
fun.
love
It was a lot of fun.
Oh, I
Great
picked
time.
up the
Awesome.
Roomba really quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see, okay, you jumped off of that, but then
Yes.
you created something completely different.
Yes.
You know, so it's nice to see.
So if you have a touchstone associated with the character you're making, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go first?
Atticus does.
Can we go that way then?
You want to go last?
Garrett does.
I'll go first. I don't care. We're just doing basic intro right now,
Basic
right?
intro. We don't
Basic
give it
intro.
not a lot of detail.
We'll go around and then I'll go before you.
We throwing out names right now?
Yes.
Yeah, if you've got a name,
Okay.
let's do it.
All right. Here we go, chat. I guess we had some bets as to what people were
Oh,
going
we
to be
did have
Wait, we
beds.
do?
We
had
did have
beds.
beds.
Let me check.
So,
Yeah, I haven't seen them recently.
for this campaign, I'm doing something a little new, definitely in the Daggerheart sense. I will be playing Indexor.
What?
He is a lore-born Clank wizard.
Did Clank
Wasn't the
Yes.
Power Rangers villain?
Warriors guessed
not
that
a-
you were
Oh,
doing
Yeah,
Clank?
Warriors guessed that you were
guessed
gonna
I
do
was
Clank.
playing a
We have a
Clank.
win on the bets.
Yep. So Warriors got Clank.
The Shop Warriors. You know
I
Garrett
don't
so well.
know subclass yet. I'm bouncing
fine.
back and forth like
You've
It's
got a lot. here.
He's
elemental,
going-
right? Elemental.
no,
or...
it's either a knowledge or
Or
like
battle
a
mage.
battle mage.
Gotcha.
School of Knowledge, School of War.
I love personally. I love doing damage, but this guy's backstory really came from knowledge, so I think I might go the knowledge route.
It could be
I don't
something
know
new
yet.
for you. you know?
I don't know yet. It's something new. Like I said, I have recently been playing all tanky classes in
Yeah.
Daggerheart, but I want to have fun with this one.
Yeah.
And the amount of choices you get with the wizard, like your cards are just, it's insane.
I gotta say, one thing I really appreciate about that is your desire to play one type of thing. You put that aside
Yep.
because what fits the backstory best is another type
Oh,
of
yeah.
thing, and you
Oh,
go
yeah.
that route.
I'm going to have fun with this one.
Yeah.
This one's going to be fun.
It's fantastic.
Hell yeah.
All right, Rich, you're next in the line.
All right. Well, I am going to be playing Vicar. Vicar is a full human woman, poisoner assassin.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
And I was interested in playing Witch Sisters with Nathan right here. And I was thinking of my character and their backstory, and I thought that a poisoner actually fit the witch archetype I was trying to fill more than the witch, because they end up using their concoctions and applying them to their blade and then dispatching. So I also am loreborn, because this is a very knowledgeable character. They are they've studied a lot when it comes to poisons and herbology and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I guess that's it for now.
All right.
Might be my first time playing just one ancestry.
I kept it pretty simple this time. What I imagined, it fit my backstory.
Yeah.
And Loreborn is honestly the only one that makes sense for anything kind of knowledge based.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is like nature, underground,
Yeah.
like. So
I will say, like, I'm excited to cross the gender boundary. It's my first time ever playing a female character. So
Hell yeah.
Shocking.
I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
I'm
We're
excited.
in it together.
We're
Yo,
gonna have fun.
do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be almost like a table of women?
I think so.
I kind of love it.
Hell yeah.
What Eric didn't make a comment in the Discord, I don't think.
No, I know what he's playing.
Girly
Is it a
pop?
woman?
He didn't specify.
Oh!
All right, we'll find out at 8:30.
It's actually ED.
Find
8 something.
Oh god.
Oh my god, if he brings
if
ED
ED
back.
Oh
comes back.
god. Fuck.
Ghost ED.
Nathan?
So,
So,
I am playing one Caradwin Frost.
Oh, wait. Did you get the frost because of the campaign?
No. Oh wait. Let me jump in here because I
Yeah.
also didn't say my last name is also Frost. Frost is sort of not from the campaign, but it does go based off of your region in the world.
Yes.
If we're thinking of Game of Thrones,
My robot doesn't have a surname.
Ah. So, I am a Frostborn full human. Caradwin not only enjoys the cold, but thrives in it. It doesn't seem to bother her. With her oddly, like almost ghastly pale complexion, you can see these like icy veins running down the side of her face and through her neck. And the cold never gets to her. I am playing a moon witch. Spooky. And she'd like you to know that she is the popular one.
of course. Of course.
You part of the Mean Girls Club?
she is the Mean Girls.
My name is Karen.
No.
We're not going there.
I'm going to get spellings from both of you later because I'm just writing phonetically right now.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Vicar is Vicar, but
Vikkar.
of course.
Why you just had to be
I mean,
fucking
mine's
different.
pretty easy, but
Yours, I think I have correct.
Okay.
I'll get them in a little
the
while.
D
Wait.
is supposed to be capitalized.
I didn't say touchstones.
Do you have
I
touchstones?
brought it up and I didn't say it.
Well,
Wait, I can't
what do you
say
got?
mine
Why not?
because it'll spoil it.
Okay.
Then don't say it.
Then don't say it.
Don't spoil your character. Do you have something
I'm
you
also,
wanna
I
add?
guess I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
You're the one
I'm
that
gonna,
wanted it.
I'm gonna edge the chat, I guess.
We're
my
secret
God.
sisters
I was inspired
by a
by
character.
Bloodborne a little bit.
Great game.
Wonderful game.
I can't even name drop it. That would spoil way too much.
Okay.
I was inspired.
I like that you were inspired.
I'll go then. So I will be playing Orlith, and Orlith, for ancestry, I took Earthkin and Fairy and put those together, and flavored it to be something totally new, because Orlith is a gargoyle.
Whoa.
And
What?
Orlith is a Call of the Slayer warrior. I loved tanking in Clockwork Silence so much that I was like, I gotta get back in there. So Orlith is a gargoyle Call of the Slayer warrior. I have not picked a community yet, but for some of my touchstones, I will share. Obviously, I pulled from the Gargoyles animated series, as well as I was kind of inspired by The Last of Us in part, as well as some characters from Destiny 2 and The Mighty Nine. So I'm pulling from a couple different sources.
Good.
And I'm thinking of a lot. There's a lot about backstory that I haven't really set in stone yet.
I saw what you did there.
Party
Pun
har.
It's devastating.
But Orlith is a character I've had her kicking around in my head for a while, so I'm really, really excited about it.
Dude, that rocks.
Hey!
Oh my god, it just keeps getting better.
This is gonna be a
God.
nightmare.
So, Olivia, I know that you were expressing some, you still have some things to work out.
Yeah, I fear I might be the only one that doesn't have a name solidified yet.
That's okay. Session 0.
I never come to this with a name.
I have
honestly.
some names in mind, but I don't have one that I like yet. And I was talking to Addie earlier today before we started streaming, how I feel like there's now the pressure is back for having to make a character that I really enjoy since I'm going to be with it for a while.
Yeah.
As opposed to like how we haven't been with them for a long time. So the pressure's on, I feel like. However, I am playing a freeborn Skykin Seraph. I think that's how you pronounce it. Seraph. Okay, close enough.
That sounded really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
Skykin Sarah.
Specifically, and this is another name that I'm gonna butcher. The Winged Sentinel.
Winged Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I'm playing.
Well, that goes with the Skykin, right? Like it kind of pairs with that.
Yeah.
There's a few elements of this character. She's a girl, by the way. That I'm not gonna reveal quite yet.
A lot of secrets at the table.
But it will come with time.
But were you inspired?
No, this came from my noggin.
Wow.
Well,
Noggin.
You were inspired by yourself.
My brain.
Olivia's touchstones, trauma.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I would say two things. One, time is something we have this time around, which is great. So you have the opportunity to develop that. Two, don't feel pressure, knowing that we're going to be here for a while,
Yep.
to develop something that you. I mean, I would come at the character development the same way that you've come at the last few, because honestly, like Leaf was a fantastic character.
Yeah,
Right. You've
she
had
was
some
fun.
really good ones, and maybe the immediacy of building that
I know.
character.
That's what I liked. Like, I liked not having that pressure because, like, I got to do things that were really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I do have some background worked out with this character that just needs some, like, hammer and nails. Some of which I can talk about today, but a lot of which I can't.
Gotcha. That's
but
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck it, do what I do. Build it on the fly.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's what I do all the
Well, it
time.
really helps when
whatever
you're in
you do
this
it,
kind
it's
of
awesome.
environment.
Yeah.
It's a yes and kind of
Yeah.
environment.
Improv is fun.
Yeah. But it's also inspiring.
Yeah.
You know?
So this is good. So you still need, I mean, you really just need a name.
Yeah, I have some ideas.
But mostly you have what appears to be everything else that everybody else had.
Yes.
Right.
Life has just been lifing recently, so I
All
did
of us,
this
I think,
last
feel
night.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. All right, so we could get this worked out.
Yeah,
This
I
isn't-
have no worries. I
this is
know
not as bad.
she'll be ready.
was there gender preference on the part of Orlith? Did we?
Oh, Orlith is a woman.
Okay.
We got lots of ladies. This
yummy
is a
party.
very like lovely ladies.
Index or
ovary
no?
full table.
I talked to I talked to Rich before. I thought about just trying to do like a gender neutral because robot.
Ooh,
It's a robot.
But
non-binary.
my mind is just so used to just playing male characters.
Yep.
I'll probably fuck it up.
Try it.
Like
make it a,
I
make
can
it
try
non-binary.
it. I can try it. I mean, they're a robot. I mean,
You've got the table.
Well, I'll tell you what.
non-binary
I
over
know
here to
that.
talk about it with.
Hi.
The table non-binary.
Okay, well,
One of
one
the
of.
two.
One of the two.
one of the non.
Please.
they're gonna be
Well,
in
here-
school.
You use a lot of things, to my knowledge, though, right?
That's true.
But
Yeah.
Well, I will say this. Why don't you take some time? I mean, this is not one of the things we absolutely need to have before we start the first, session. So
I
take some
swear
time.
to God, if we get a gender bending Garrett this session,
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
explode.
He feels the pressure.
well, I remember Rich when we were prepping for this session was like, "I'm gonna play a female character," and you even made a comment on that this is the first time that I'm playing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I could jump that far.
See, because you're the
but
only one left. All
I
of
know,
us have played.
I know.
It could be cool to have a full female party. But hey, listen, that's my 2 cents.
Okay. I like that.
We're
Well,
the
we
big-
have no
Our,
idea
our
what's
group
going on.
name is just gonna be the bitches then.
Oh,
I was gonna put out there that I think we should have a group name.
We'll work on that.
We'll work
okay,
on
that
it.
might
I'm
take
not
sessions.
sure the
but-
Pending.
bitches. is
Todd,
the
I
Oh,
think me
come
and you
on.
just shared the exact same look.
I know we did. We were like,
Did we just get canceled?
No.
Warrior.
Wait, Warrior
you
just joined
joined
the server? I feel like you've been in the server, Warrior. What the heck?
or is there another
What
warrior?
happened? What happened?
Okay, so yeah, for
oh no,
everybody.
Warrior
hold
Warrior
on.
88 is somebody else. It's not
Oh.
Warriors. There's 2 people that have that name. Warrior 88 is Ben.
That's what I thought.
I just want to
Oh.
say that there was a lot of people that bet on me playing Rogue, which like
It's a fair
I
bet.
thought was interesting.
Yeah, was there any other bet wins?
Well, we had Warriors won the bet on the
Clank.
Clank.
ancestry for Garrett.
Yeah.
Any other winners so
I
far?
don't know if there was.
Don't think we have any yet.
I don't think so either. It's hard. It was a hard thing to do. There are a
Yeah.
lot of options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that like yes, I always think about Rogue. but I wanted something different.
It's your first love.
You almost went
I-
rogue. There was
I-
chat about that.
There's chitter chatter about
Yeah,
it.
betting on you going rogue was a
little bit.
pretty good bet.
It was a safe bet.
Yeah.
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 So it made me want to do it less.
So if I could, I'd like to have a discussion around some, dare I ask, dare I say, dare I open this can of worms,
Oh god.
homebrew, especially around the death move.
Fuck
Change
yes.
it.
So
Oh, we're
listen.
starting this now.
Well, yeah, okay. So the
Avoid
chat.
Death sucks.
I get knocked
Wait,
down.
wait.
But I get up
Yeah.
again. You know, I'm gonna...
Is there something else we can do so that Eric's involved with this?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just in terms of time.
Yeah, the
Okay.
second half
Working
is
out some of
pretty-
the second half is
Okay.
going to have a lot going on in
All
terms
right.
of. But I'm not opposed to getting Eric's input after the fact. I have a feeling Eric's going to go along for the ride.
Okay.
But if Eric's adamantly opposed to anything we say, then we can have a second conversation.
Yeah.
But I think we should try and make some some
Eric
headway.
was in the chat before.
yeah,
So,
Eric was in the chat.
Might still
before.
be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We could talk about it during
He
the
said
break
hi.
too.
But anyway.
Um,
All right, so let's throw it out there.
let's throw it out there. So, our thinking, if you watched our jam session that we had, where we called it Bicker and Bloom, where we were sitting around talking about
was awesome.
Daggerheart and some of the different things that we were trying to get better at or figure out, death moves became a big conversation, right? Because we felt that the avoid death choice was a little bit too underpowered. Especially the fact that once you're down, you can't be targeted. And I have a few issues with that as well. So we all started talking about alternatives to that. And I have to say, our Discord chat had been going for quite a while around this topic and coming up with things. So I have my ideas. I have something I think will suffice. But I want to hear your thoughts on this before I don't want to control this scene. I want it to be everybody.
Go for it.
Yeah. Well, I feel like sometimes if you pick avoid death, it's very anticlimactic. You know, it's like, oh, I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
You can't hit me anymore. Nani boo boo. And then, you know, there's no really implied ramifications to your actions if you don't get a scar, which at low levels it's
Yeah.
very hard to get a scar. So it almost falls in that like D&D kind of going down thing where like, oh, you went down and you popped up, you know, maybe a few hours later and you're fine, like nothing happened.
But also, it's just not fun to play that one. Like, I would much rather take my like heroic move and croak or gamble it all, because that's just much more fun. Avoid death is just very lackluster.
I feel like avoid death is a necessary mechanic to try and be the antithesis of Blaze of Glory.
Right.
Because in Blaze of Glory, you know you're going to die, and in avoid death, you know you're not going to die.
Right.
So
Yeah.
then how did they nuance the two of those to try and balance, right?
Right.
So I kind of get it. I understand. And then, of course, the other one, Risk It All, is kind of in the middle. It could go either way.
Right.
So my thinking here is that that's what their intention was. But we have found it to be the avoid death thing. None of us want to choose it, especially in a shorter campaign, because we don't want to be seen as weak.
Yeah.
Because it feels a little weak.
But
I agree.
also,
Sorry.
dying is just so dramatic. It's
It
awesome.
is. I will say though, the one time I picked avoid death, it led to my favorite death ever, or ending to a campaign ever. So, you know, it had a good moment.
Well, I think this is a good point for me to add this component that we did talk about earlier, and Atticus had this idea, and I think this is a great idea. But the whole reason we talk about changing this mechanic is we want some gravity, right? Now, in the past, as a GM, I have tried to create all or nothing, you know, kinds of very serious games. And I've said in the past, if you die in this game, you're out, you're gone from this table, and you're not coming back. And that didn't work. That was totally like, everybody was like so cautious.
Yeah.
Okay, scratch that. But here's what we are going to do in this game. If you die during Frostbound Gash, you will return in the next book. You will be out for the remainder of this book. Now, that's heavy, especially if you go out next week.
Yeah.
You're gone until February. I'm going to hate that. I don't like losing you from the table, but I feel like that at least puts some gravity in the situation.
Add stakes.
And it adds stakes, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the first thing. So that in mind, I don't want to eliminate avoid death. I think
Right.
avoid death is a necessary mechanic. What are your other thoughts?
Well, there was a way to change avoid death in a sense. I think that I would like avoid death more if it impacted me when I woke up, right? And I think either we need immediate scars when you choose avoid death, or we need to change the role for it to where not getting the scar is the most improbable thing that could happen at a lower level. Because you're so young, you're so green, you're probably going to get a scar when you get hit. And that's cool. I can work with that in a longer campaign. What if you've done it 3 times and you work it into your character somehow? How it affects it. I like it.
So we had some thoughts about this, and my idea in this is, imagine this for a minute. You're level 1. You are a new adventurer. You probably have never faced death before in any kind of real combative sense. You don't have a lot of experience here. My guess is the likelihood of you getting a scar from having a brush with death is much greater at a lower level and much less at a higher level. So what I'm thinking of doing is flipping the number, right? Typically in avoid death, you have to roll your hope die and you have to score below your level. If you score below your level, you gain a scar. I'm going to change that. If you score at or below your level, you avoid the scar. Otherwise, you get it. So you can choose. So at level 1, the only thing you can roll on that D12 to avoid getting a scar is a 1. And then at level 2, you've got a 2 and a 1. And up from there. That now takes the likelihood of a scar and matches it with your level of experience.
I like that.
Does that
Yeah.
Yeah.
does
Very
that seem
fair.
to work? Chat, I'm curious to hear what you think about that.
Hi, Jack.
Very
because,
fair. Yeah, me too.
I know that Rabbit.com and Eric and Not Good, you all have, Bun Bun Riri and a few other people, you all have fantastic game mechanic thoughts and philosophies and advice on where I think what I'm saying sounds good, and then I forget something entirely about some aspect of the game. So please chime in on this, but this is where we're at right now. So if you didn't catch that, let me just repeat it. So we've got the two things about death on the table are, 1, if you die in this game, in this book of our longer chapter, you're out until the next book begins, which is in February. Okay? Number 2, we would alter the death move of avoid death so that instead of having to roll below your level to avoid a scar, below your level to gain a scar, you have to roll below your level to avoid the scar. You gain it. You're more likely to gain it at a lower level.
People are liking it.
Yeah, this is good. We got Jackson Hoppus saying phenomenal. George Straighton says that changes the death moves sound great to me. In fact, I think I might adopt it myself. Feel free, and I'm so happy to hear that. Warriors, I'm interested in seeing how it plays out, especially if you go down a few times early.
Very cool.
I think that help.
Yeah.
So I've been looking at like a Reddit thread right now and just going through what people have said, and some people are kind of agreeing on it that avoid death is anticlimactic or a little soft or weak, and that the only thing that there were a lot of different ones, but one thing was everyone chooses to avoid death, you TPK, because essentially
Oh, you're all down.
you're all down. There's no other option. That was one thing that was
I
mentioned
like
in there.
that.
That's really good.
One person did just say, I mean, we changed it a little bit, but one person said if you choose avoid death, you automatically gain the scar, which we thought in our fireside chat that was a little punishing
Yeah.
because you don't have like any option.
Right.
And then they said that, there's an option there, but for the people that love to gamble, you still have the risk it all feature.
Yeah.
There was a couple things in there, but
That's
Well-
true. It could, I don't know, it could separate and like differentiate the options. If you have the gambling with the risk at all, and then the concrete, you get a scar if you pick avoid death.
But I like Todd's option of still having the option. Like, I like the mechanic that we talked about earlier, how if you're a little more advanced, you have a better chance of not gaining a scar. If you're really green, you essentially go down, almost unconscious. You're going to have consequences.
Yeah.
So Baron Umphra says, sounds like the death move changes sound kind of hardcore. And from the standpoint of playing a video game hardcore, where when you die,
Right.
I like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's
that
kind
too.
of, that puts that puts urgency into the moves, right? And J&K Scuba says, a scar for each hit point of damage taken while unconscious, whether from area of effect or intentional targeting.
Whoa.
I like that a lot.
No,
So that
that's
means-
fucking rough.
So that means
dude.
now, instead of the mechanic saying the victim can't be targeted, you can, which I think is appropriate.
And I like just think if you're getting beat up while on the floor, like it's gonna keep doing something to you. You know?
Well, that ups the stakes on the party needing to heal the downed person faster, right? Because if I'm really going to play that up, I'm going to hit you a couple of times, right? And that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
I do have a worry, however, about that if you die, you come back next chapter. Because I feel like if we are in a scenario where a lot of us are going down, we're not going... I don't think any of us are going to want to... If the Blaze of Glory is the right choice for the character in the moment, I would not want to choose that if it meant that I'm choosing to leave the game at that moment for the
Oof,
next few months.
You are correct.
You
That's
know?
how I feel.
And
I'm,
if I-
I'm kind of anti on that one.
Like,
Okay.
to gamble, I don't want me staying or going up to the gamble as well.
Wait, Garrett,
You
would you
know.
have pushed back if Nathan hadn't said anything? You should have.
Maybe.
I mean, if you
don't
feel
know.
that way, you should say that. That's actually a really,
I
really
just-
valid point.
What
So
if we
my personal-
shorten it?
I don't know if I would have pushed back, but I know my personal thing, I would never risk it, knowing that.
Okay, I think that's valid, and we need to make a change there.
What if they're out for a session? You have to
Or a
skip the
couple.
next session.
Or a couple.
Yeah.
Like, think about Critical Role. There have been player character deaths that they don't come back for multiple sessions.
Right.
Possibly.
Like, you don't come back until it narratively makes sense for your character to be like, slipped into the...
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's still a little
Yeah.
consequence, but it's not months of punishment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now good is saying not hardcore, just advanced mode. Yeah.
yeah, not good said a few weeks.
Well, how about this? How about this to make it interesting? Okay, fine. There will be a duration that you are out, and we'll roll for it.
D4, baby.
Oh, fuck.
We will roll for it.
Oh, fuck.
I love that.
And
Holy
just to
shit.
make it slightly juicier, I will roll, and we will not tell the viewers.
No.
We will not tell the viewers how long you're gone
What
for.
are we rolling on?
On that thing.
D20. No, I'm just kidding.
What if you did a D4 for the weeks?
I think a D4 is
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how many weeks you're out. But I don't want to say that because then the chat, the viewers will know that the max you're going to be out is 4 weeks. I think it should have some potential consequences. However, I also think that Garrett and Nathan's point about not wanting to do it because there's a real risk there. So it'll be short term. It'll be low
like that.
stakes out.
Yeah.
You would come back after a time with a new character. We'd introduce that character when it was most appropriate.
And you can
I like
still
that.
feel the absence
like
for a little bit of
Yeah.
that character.
Yeah.
A little bit
Yeah.
of mourning time.
Yeah. Okay.
I like
that's-
that.
I think
I'm
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. And then the death mechanic or the what is it? What's the
avoid death.
avoid death
Yeah.
mechanic where we reversed the roll?
We reverse the roll for
Yeah.
the scar. Agreed.
I have
like that.
I have a third mechanic thing that I would like to talk about.
Okay.
Me and Garrett were kind of talking about this before the session. But if things are going to be a little bit more tense and a little bit more hardcore, I think we need to possibly get into measuring distance in battle more. Because I feel like right now, the way we play Daggerheart, there hasn't been a lot of strategic placing as far as like I don't know, being strategic, moving around the battlefield, kind of. And
All right, so what he's trying to say, we're going to sum this up quick.
Thank you.
Because you're like beating around the fucking bush. We want maps. We want minis.
Well, that's like a weird. I think the measuring is
When
important
are you
to me.
ever going to hear me say no to that?
Okay. No, I know. I know some of the shorter term,
Yes.
things we haven't.
But also,
But-
I feel like maybe this is what you're talking about, could not be. In D&D, how each square is X amount of things. I feel like the distance measuring in Daggerheart is like up
It's-
in the air.
Well, no, it's stated.
It is,
yes, but,
yes.
But like having it more, because I know they're like the length of a pencil
No, I know.
or da da
Yeah.
da. But it's like I want.
No, we
a
would play with the
measure.
measurements.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
in the book. There is a
Okay.
square grid measurement that's built in, so it's kind of the same.
Okay.
But what I was saying is on the heels of dropping D&D, I'm a tactical person.
Yes.
I know Daggerheart is essentially more of a theater mind, role play, but you can adapt maps. That's one thing I miss, and that's one thing that I would like to see in the campaign.
Okay, so first of all, I'll have to tell you, I'm so glad to hear you saying all of this, number one, because it helps to lend a little bit of relief to the fact that, one, I'm recalibrating the resin printer right now. I am actually buying a new grade of resin, right? Because
There
I
we
went to
go.
plant-based resins, and that's why I was having all the trouble. In the shorter-term campaigns, it is hard enough for me to get a print plate together, print it. There's no way I'm
Let's
painting
get toxic, baby.
it, right? So, but now
sorry,
with some
Brian.
longer-term stuff, I have already started planning for that.
Hell yeah.
And I've
Okay,
actually
cool.
already started making some really quick terrain, and it's actually
Fuck
really
yeah.
kind of interesting. It relates to where you're going.
Oh,
So yes, I have ideas
Okay.
in mind. I do think I would like to, like, if you're more comfortable with a grid system on the table, we can have that. But I think I also would like to sort of generalize where possible in favor of pushing the narrative forward, right?
Yeah.
So I know you're tactical.
Yeah.
Tactical's great, but let's not get too caught up in the diagonal of a square on a grid is 1.5 times the length
No.
of that,
No,
and
no.
so now it's not
We-
10 feet. It's
we never really-
12 and a half.
No, I just mean like
Yeah.
the ability to get out of range sometimes and be tactile of where you place yourself.
Yeah, agreed.
It means
I'm
to
not
getting
trying to
out of the way
wargame
of getting
here.
hit or something.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. We're
No,
not going
it's
all the way
just-
back to Avalon Hill.
It's
here.
just more like if we're, we got 6 enemies and it's like we're trying to play theater of mind. It's like, all right, where's this enemy?
Yeah.
Like, are we playing technically with the very close or close mechanic
Yes.
or not?
No, we're gonna dig in
Yeah.
in a much more tangible way,
Yeah.
right? And what I would like to do with this, with all of you, is while we're doing that, I really want to feel out what the table is going to look like when we rebuild. Okay,
Ooh,
because I would like to
yeah.
really be thinking about what our limitations are with this space, and how do we get better for next time. All right, because that's the whole goal for rebuilding the table is we want more wargaming space, primarily, and that
Hell
table's
yeah.
going to have a lot of it. So I'm excited for that.
It's gonna be beautiful.
George Strayton says, whatever you wind up deciding, this is a fantastic conversation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Many
Thank
thanks.
you.
If you haven't yet joined the Discord, there are a lot of these conversations there all week long.
Oh, yeah, the Discord's fired up.
We
And
don't
remember
stop
to
talking.
like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
There it is.
Thank
you,
you, Nathan.
Welcome.
Pronam just joined.
Nice.
Okay, thank you for talking about that because I was nervous bringing that up. I don't want to.
Why?
I don't know. I was
Well,
thinking.
Todd,
why?
usually, I mean, we didn't breach that topic yet, but Todd usually asks, what do we want from this campaign?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
before we sat down here, you and I discussed that, and I was just, that's one thing that I want to see.
Yeah.
We want maps. We want.
Well, I want maps and minis,
That's a good way to
I'm not
put it.
beating around the bush. here.
M&Ms.
Well,
M&Ms?
I will add to that then this, because I feel like, I love to paint a mini. I love to sit down and take some time and paint a mini. I think we need to have a couple of mini painting jam sessions on a weekend where we all just get together. I'll cook up some breakfast, and then we'll bust out the stuff at the table, and we'll get our minis painted. All right?
Let's do it.
I thought you were gonna say, if you guys want maps and minis, why don't you come to the table with a painted mini for once?
I thought you were going to say that too.
Well, that
No,
too.
we've been
I
okay
Talking
with
as
that.
if you're not
You
number
you
one
do great,
offender.
yeah.
We've been okay with that. It hasn't been
Yeah.
terrible. So
My character's gray anyway, so if I can't make it down,
You don't have to
that
paint
is
yours.
no oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
Just
want
add a
to
little
come,
shadow
but
wash to it, and you're good.
if I can't, then.
Yeah.
But I want to be there.
I know you do.
Desperate.
You're there in spirit for sure. All right, I'm glad we got that out of the way. Are there any other... I mean, I think we're pretty good at developing some of our homebrew mechanics. I mean, one thing I am looking forward to from this chapter of our campaigning is a new campaign frame and definitely a new community or two. So I'm going to be working towards that along the way.
I have another one I can bring up. Are we going to be incorporating some version of the Beast Feast downtime rest mechanic? What are our rests going to look like?
Okay. That's a great question. So it feels to me like the Beast Feast downtime mechanic is either that or not that. But is there a blended version of that we can use? Because, I mean, I guess, let's say 3 people choose to cook a feast because you've been collecting materials. Then you would only take the downtime activities associated with that feast by taking the number, using it to pull down hit points and stress and all of that. Anyone else? But I don't know. That changes the stakes of the game a little. It gets a little flim-flam for me.
I almost want to try, I guess, the original Daggerheart rest mechanics again, maybe, because we haven't done it in a longer form. Because I do enjoy how, like, you still have to pick between the things you do. Sometimes the Beast Feast ones, you just could fill up everything, and that's kind of boring.
Yeah, every time that we did a feast, and I mean, we did have larger selections, but it was like everyone got done. They were clear on everything, full hope. I don't know. And maybe that's just because we were doing too many ingredients.
Well, I'll put this out there as a challenge round then. You are in a frozen Arctic scenario.
Yeah, can we just stick with the...
let's just stick with the OG.
Foraging is gonna suck.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I was thinking.
I kind of like, though, what Rich brought up. And I mentioned this, I think, pre-stream. I am looking forward to a longer-term campaign because we really haven't played with those mechanics much.
The original
like the
ones.
rests. Like the rest options, we haven't really...
Yeah, you guys
A lot of our
rarely
things
rest.
have been short, you know, or we just kind of skip over that.
Yeah.
Yes,
And it would be cool to, you know, actually do that. You know, there's the options where it's like you work with another player and stuff to gain hope.
Yeah, it's
Well,
cool.
that's roleplay shit. Like,
I remember when we did the marathon, and we had a lot of rests.
yeah.
And we had to, like, I don't know, pick and choose what was the most important thing in that moment for us to have full.
So then let's do that.
That was nice.
Stick with it.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll stick with that. I think that's a great idea. So let's see. Victor wrote this is saying D6 to determine episodes out on death. DM only gets to know? Question mark. Maybe worsen the chicken route by marking a stress on everyone on a down.
No, that's a good one. Stress on the down, yeah. That makes sense.
I think so.
You're seeing your party member.
When you see your party member go down, you're taking a stress. Well, we did that when we played
Strahd.
Strahd.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a mechanic in Strahd.
Yeah.
we
That
added
was
that.
wild.
That was fun.
H-House Creations. Painting, yes. Ben, get that painting into the Discord if you want to. By the way, you
Ben
guys,
said it was done.
you should know that I created a little montage reel with the art that is in Artist Alley in the Discord for tonight. So when we go to break, that's going to pop up for a little while. And I did give you credit. Your names are all in there. So I'm super psyched about that. So if you're working on a piece of art and you want to throw it in Artist Alley, I will happily add it and give you credit to our break time reel, which I think is super cool. So I appreciate all of you putting that in there. Thank you.
All right, what else?
I'm looking at what else we got here.
As far as
Not good as
mechanics
saying a
and everything,
starvation feature.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna have trouble eating where we're going, that could be cool. But I don't know. I don't know if we want to complicate with too many
I don't want to get
things.
too crunchy.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's something we might be able to add in if we're discovering we need more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. If we
If
haven't
it
eaten in a
doesn't
while, you could just be
feel-
like roll for something. You know, if we
Yeah.
haven't eaten.
Well, yeah, I think we should be aware of the fact that we have or have not eaten for a
Yeah.
while,
Right.
in long rests. So we can build into the narrative. I'm going to make a fire and I'm going to cook, you know, like you probably would have some kind of expected rations that you'd be carrying,
Yeah.
right? But if I want to spend a fear and have you accidentally drop your pack off of a crevasse and it disappears, well, you're down
Totally.
some food.
What the fuck?
Right?
Fuck
Totally.
you,
What?
bro.
What?
I'm gonna have her winged ass go get it.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like Beast Feast rules would be like paying bills in game.
Well, it's the same thing as when I like played Red Dead
No.
Redemption 2 and they wanted me to like pet my horse to make sure I could ride him to make him feel better. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to just hop on my fucking horse and go.
Pet your fucking horse.
I don't wanna
dude.
pet
Pet your
my
horse. Take
That's
care
right.
of your horse,
I don't want
Rich.
to cook a meal so I can go shoot people in
Brush
the
your
desert.
damn horse.
Like,
Brush your
I want to
horse.
go play a cowboy.
I'm replaying that game right now. Brush your goddamn horse.
Fuck you, bro, and
Okay,
that horse.
So I just want to put out there. I want to put out there that I turned and looked at the chat for 5 seconds. It took my mind off of what you were talking about, and I looked up, and you were on a topic I don't even know where it
Half
came
of
from.
this table has ADHD. Todd.
Oh, yeah.
And
Everyone
the other
tell-
half has autism. So it's
Everyone
what do you
tell Rich
expect?
to brush his horse.
Sounds like an innuendo.
Man, as you're riding the horse, you pat the horse. You know, good girl.
Or like
like,
you,
stuff
when
like
you
that.
finish an encounter, you have to go like do a like an animation to like loot everyone's body. It's like, oh my god, what am I fucking taking a mortgage out here? I want to play a game, dude. Run past,
So then
automatically
play
pick
some,
up the
play
stuff.
some shitty shooter or something like that. If
Fuck
you don't want to get into
you know, I
role
like The
playing-
Last of Us.
You
They're not
know,
the same thing.
As an
okay?
actor, you'd think you would like
Ravenflight,
storytelling.
yeah.
And you
Ravenflight's
do,
a
but there's
damn
also
horse.
pacing that needs to
Anyway.
happen
That's fine.
in
Anyway.
storytelling.
Right.
Daggerheart.
Bring it back.
When you're in a movie,
Okay,
you
land
don't
the plane.
just-
All right,
you don't
focus.
just
Land the
sit,
plane.
Focus.
You know,
Listen. I do feel I feel like Olivia's comment is pretty valid. Like from a narrative standpoint,
Every
you gotta
person
loot
in
the
the
bodies,
chat.
and why
Yeah,
not talk about like
it
stuff.
gets egregious sometimes. It's about there still needs to be pacing. You know.
Agreed.
You know.
I agree. Yeah,
That's it.
totally. Everybody in the chat is telling you to brush your
Yep.
horse.
Good.
Damn.
Brush
Good.
your horse, Rich.
Get on that.
All right, so, one other thing that I have noticed in Daggerheart, and we have not played a long term.
Okay.
What are we doing? Because, you know, we all love a good shopping session.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, you're gonna talk
Fucking-
about gold.
What are we doing
hate
about gold?
shopping
Because I do not like the handfuls, bags, and chests.
God.
I am not a fan of those either.
Like,
I have to
It's way
admit.
too
Just
vague.
It's
vague.
too vague.
Because like my hands
Yeah.
are half the size of Garrett's hands. So what is a handful?
And, like, am I
mean?
You get
paying a
one.
handful of gold for a drink at a tavern? Like, there is, I'm pretty sure, a mechanic to just switch back to
You can switch back
standardized
to standard.
gold.
And let's
Yes.
be honest, it's not handfuls, it's hands full.
Hands
Huh?
full.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
So I don't know. And I know, like, I haven't read every page in here, but what is, like, the item system like? They don't put any kind of prices on items or anything like that. Is that all just for you to figure out?
well, at the risk of sounding like I'm a complete control freak, yeah. But
So I get that.
we've always been pretty good at that, and
Yeah.
I would never. I actually enjoy the idea of, like a common item that might be super scarce in a northern mining town
Okay.
could be more valuable. So if you would like to leave that to me, and if you would like to use gold pieces and like to keep track of coin and do that, I am all for that.
Okay.
I am all for that.
I know that gets a little granular, but it's just like, I don't know. I think it's easy to keep track of.
Yeah.
The handful thing is just a little,
The handful thing is rough.
yeah, I don't know.
I think that was really a move to, again, generalize a specific mechanic in the name of pushing the narrative forward.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Because look, at the end of the day, think about a transaction in a store, right? If you're going to go in and you're going to buy a bedroll and you're going to buy a 10-foot pole and you're going to buy, some rations and a miner's pack and you're going to buy, a dagger and some torches, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to be like, all right, 1 gold piece plus 3 silver pieces plus 5 plus 7. That'll be 37 gold, 5 silver. And you mark that off your page and you walk away. Or we could just say, yeah, you can afford all of that. Just, take a few handfuls of gold out of your bag and throw them away. Which, to me, it's like, I get your side of this, Garrett, much more credibly, I think. I think I like that sort of exactitude. So
Yeah, it's more gamier.
it's a little gamier. Noutgood says they are to remove the money function. If you need it for the narrative, you get it. Super non-crunchy. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I just said. Is
Yeah.
that it's like So can you afford this? Probably. Like if you're level 2 characters and you walk into this really mysterious magic shop and there's an legendary item in there that would normally cost like 75,000 gold pieces, and you're like, I want that. I'm going to be like, you can't afford that. You know?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to get super crunchy with it. It's just, I don't know, knowing that, hey, this set of armor might be 200 gold. You just have a better idea of what you have.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. Let's keep track of gold in its...
Yeah, I mean, we can mess around with it.
I don't think that was ever a problem in our game.
No.
Keeping track of gold. That
Like
was never,
D&D games?
Yeah, it was never a problem.
No, I've just noticed it hasn't come up in any of our Daggerheart games. It's just like, if you are looking for an item, what's it going to cost? Like, or, you know, we were always good.
Yeah.
So,
J-Man says, kill and eat the horse.
Oh my
Thank you,
god.
J-Man.
wow.
Yeah, pacing,
Wow.
storytelling, make it
Wow.
happen. Right
Wow.
now.
And you damn right.
And you damn right.
You have a relationship with that horse in that game.
Whoa,
Whoa.
dude, that's fucked up.
What do you think relationship means?
What do you think it doesn't
exactly
mean?
To the person who corrected me on handful versus handsful. What do you think relationship means, Nathan?
I don't know, Todd. I don't know.
Okay,
When-
so maybe
Words matter when he wants them to matter.
that's
human
exactly
and
what I'm
animal.
talking about.
Yeah.
Insane.
Anyway.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
Daggerheart.
You know, when Atticus said
I
that
will
this is
say-
like a Dark Souls version of our game, I like that. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be scary. It's gonna be tense, and I'm excited.
Well, I'm really excited for this game for a number of reasons. So, first of all, and do you want me to give you a few teasers?
Yes, tease us, please.
I heard a door.
Did you hear door?
I heard a door.
I heard a door.
A special guest.
Is that my dad?
Actors.
You entry, please.
Look chat.
Okay.
Mics are blowing.
Hi, Eric.
All right.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to the
Hold on.
game.
Oh, with that
Lord.
fresh cut. All right, I see.
Hold on.
Bear alert.
Oh,
Wait, you showed up
Lord.
late to go get a haircut?
No. Professional development. Thank you very much.
Oh, God.
Welcome.
That's why you look so
Should
professional.
Eric introduce himself?
Here we go.
Yes. Welcome, Eric.
Here's
I'm
my
Eric.
fellow.
I'm
Table
out of
mate.
breath because I just
Maybe give Eric a chance to settle
drove a
in.
lot to get here. Anyway, let's see. Following
did you
suit with what
say?
all y'all did, I am an artist and a technical director, facilitator of creativity with lights and sound and projection and things falling all over the place.
Expert at that.
All good at that. And I'm playing
Ooh, let me get my notebook.
the Ghost of Edie. No, I'm just.
Oh,
I know you did. And I think he heard that joke.
I was listening the whole fucking
Oh,
ride in. Nice eyeliner.
Thanks,
You
bro.
are,
it ain't nothing.
girl.
It's for you, girl. You better be playing a girl.
We're lovers now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, let me get my shit. I am playing Fizzlane.
Fizzlane.
Say again.
Sounds like cool.
Fizzlane.
Fizzlane.
Is it a
Fizzlane.
It's like this lane and that lane. No, sorry.
That's what I was doing on
My
78. Bombing and this lane and that lane.
Take a walk, Todd.
Take a walk. Where is it? Shit.
Unprepared,
All right.
unprofessional.
Yeah, totally unprepared.
Late.
Totally unprofessional. I figured I was like, I want to do something tanky, but with a little bit of magic to it. Yeah, because I can't not cast a spell. So I was like, oh, Seraph sounds really amazing.
Okay, can I say so? Todd said we couldn't duplicate, or so all of
No,
us
no, no,
have.
no,
I was trying so hard to pick something that nobody else picked, and then I listened to you, and I'm like,
picked them already.
motherfucker!
Well, I didn't say you couldn't duplicate. I
Your
just wanted to
offspring
avoid
recommended it to me.
Are you serious?
that
It was in the Discord.
Is that what you've been diminished to? Offspring?
Gender neutral kid.
I haven't been in the Discord all day. My apologies, but
the
anyway.
You haven't been
subclasses
in the
for
Discord
Seraph
all
are
week.
super different. If
Okay,
you're doing
you're
Winged
busy.
Sentinel and you're doing the weapon one,
Huh?
What are you
What are you-
playing?
what are you
What are you
doing?
playing?
I'm trying to bring it up so I don't fuck it up. I'm playing a. Thank you. Push the button. Here it is.
Tech support.
121 at full enter.
We're getting there.
Lighting geeks, you'll get that. I hope
we
you
go.
get that. All right. So I'm playing a little mixed heritage. Oh shit! Where the fuck is it?
This is your first day?
Yeah, it really is. I'm
I
sorry.
got a question while we're waiting for a
Yeah.
close up. Okay.
Yeah.
Eric and I are practically the same age. Are we exactly the same age?
52.
Close.
You're
All right.
like a little bit older than me, right?
We're really close, right?
Yeah.
Really close in age.
Yeah.
And what I want to know is the minute I fumble on anything, you guys are so far up my ass about being old. This guy can't even open an iPad. And no
It's a
one...
fucking Samsung.
Not my fault you buy
That's
third
the
world
first
products.
problem.
But here's the deal. Oh, wow, we're never getting sponsored. Nobody ever says anything to him.
It's because of my youthful demeanor.
Yeah.
I'm coloring my hair. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, all right. I'll go green, you go purple. And
Awesome,
it'll be perfect.
buddy. All right.
I
So I'm a
anything to
Kadiddy.
anybody.
Diddy?
A Kadiddy. I'm,
What?
Diddy?
what
You
is
talking?
it,
What
Diddy?
about Diddy?
Don't say Diddy.
Whoa.
a Kadiddy.
That kind of goes
Caddy?
into our boundaries.
Cad-
It's a
Kadiddy.
mixed thing.
Dev?
Yeah.
Wait, that's your
Kadiddy.
name?
No, it's my ancestry.
Oh, sorry. It's a Qatari?
It's Qatari, but also the waterkin.
A waterkin. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fun
Because
mixture.
cats hate water.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So think
perpetual hell over there.
think of panther, catfish.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's giving the cat from Avatar, the Blue People movie.
Oh, the Thanador.
Yeah.
movie.
Did that go in the water though?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so can you just... I saw Thizzlane. Can you just give me Ancestry and class again, please?
Class is Seraph.
Mm-hmm.
Seraph.
Sans Seraph.
Sans. Copper plate gold. And Kadiddy. Katidey. It's the, like, where's the...
It's the Qatari mixed with the waterkin.
Yeah, waterkin
Yep.
guitar. Yeah,
Okay.
There.
Gotcha.
I'm your translator.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
What's your subclass?
I haven't gotten there yet. I'm highly unprepared because life has been lifing.
That's
Preach, sister. Preach.
Now Good's on me about the Samsung crack. Listen, I think there's nothing better than a Samsung TV. So, like, I like
Oh, just
Samsung
the
products.
TVs.
No. There's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
good
no,
Samsung
no.
products. I'm just being like,
Just TVs.
I was hurt about my age. Okay, I wasn't fully like all with my faculties at this moment.
It's okay.
You know
Um,
why?
So okay.
Tell me why? Because I'm old.
No.
I wonder if chat could guess our ages. That would be a fun game.
Make a bet in the Discord.
Oh my
How
god,
old are
yeah. Who knows how old we are?
Docs.
I was going to say
Yeah.
there was.
You were gonna reveal things to us. You were gonna surprise us.
I was going to reveal a few things about the environment. Without getting, I do have a narrative sort of opening scene that I just want to hit you with before we leave. But I did want to give you a few little hints and tidbits about where you are, right? So up until this point, in all of our adventures, we have been on the continent of Emberfell. Now, there are 3 known continents, as you've heard in the past, on the planet of Vesper. And I emphasize known. Emberfell is one of the main continents. But the secondary continent that you heard about through all of our other adventures was Afari.
Right.
And you will be on the continent of Afari
Fire.
for this adventure.
Dang it.
You will be up near the northern pole of Vesper, so you're in one of the coldest climates. Now, there is an ocean that is mostly frozen, but exists between the continent of Emberfell and the continent of Afari, called the Pelshaw Abyss. And there is some shipping lane traffic up there as things are moved from the northern regions of Emberfell over to Afari, particularly a lot of food and support that Emberfell gives to Afari, which you're familiar with that whole story from our earlier campaigns. I'm not going to go too deeply into that, but you are now on that other continent, okay? the village that you're going to be in is called Keldrin. And Keldrin is an old dwarven mining village. Silver veins are the primary thing that was mined there, but there are other ores that were also pulled out of there. And without getting too far into the description, because I want to save that for the end of tonight and session 1, the village is in a lot of trouble. All right, and you'll get that a little bit more later. Provisions, inns, taverns, shopping is going to be mildly impacted by all of this. And this doesn't mean you can't go to other villages, because this mining village does have a few satellite villages that are, within half a day's travel that will have resources available to you. Okay, so it's not impossible to find things if you want to outfit yourself. I do have a few surprises that I'm looking forward to, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, some things. And I will say this, they are surprises that you have never encountered in any of my adventures before.
Fuck yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So,
yes.
got some new stuff here. So, there's that.
Surprise me, Todd.
Do you have questions that I will either choose to answer or not answer about this environment that you're curious about in terms of your character, backstory, any of that will help you fill this out a little bit better?
I have a question.
Yes.
In terms of the Pelshaw Abyss, are there any larger settlements there, or is it mainly just the occasional mining town or small village, and then the trade lanes?
That is going to be the majority of it. Is my Vesper map in this drawer? Yes.
That was my next question. Can we see that?
No,
Can
you
we see
can't. So there are 3 primary towns on the northern coast of Emberfell that sit on the Pelshaw Abyss that look over into Afari. Frostholm, which we're familiar with, which is Thrud's home from our earlier campaign.
I miss Thrud.
Right? The Tribute, which...
I keep hearing the Pelshaw Abyss, and I get a little homesick. I get a little weepy,
Is the tear,
if it were.
Is the tear coming down the
It's one little tear that freezes
as soon as it comes
just
out.
as it gets out to here.
Yep.
And then when I squint, I crack it.
I wish Thrud could have met Babushka.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can we have a one-shot,
We have a crossover.
Where the two of them go at it.
or can we just
Go at it.
Can we have?
We just wind up being murder hobos.
You have nice braids. I like you.
You like my
I want to ride like
I
motorcycle.
like your big horn right here.
Oh yes,
Yes.
it's yeah.
Jesus Christ.
My new
I'm
favorite.
not ready
crack
to go
shit.
down that road yet.
And by the standards that you're asking, Frostholm is a rather large city, but that's on Emberfell. Now,
Yeah.
there is not an equivalent on Afari.
Okay.
Because what happened developmentally is Afari was sort of left behind when the heart of the Vassarine was taken, moved by Calagenia over to Emberfell, and then the economies of Emberfell exploded, and Afari just kind of fell into economic ruin. So a lot of the villages and towns over there are hurting as it is. So no, the answer is it's a lot of smaller villages, but nothing of great metropolitan substance.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fire.
I have 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
First one, what is the domineering religion of the Pelshaw Abyss?
Well, the Pelshaw Abyss is a waterway. It's an ocean. The dominating religion...
Do the people there
Of the
believe in
northern
anything in
part of-
particular?
Well, so like we've talked about, I will allow you to create your own religions inside of this world. But the dominating sort of creation myth that is born of the old gods, right? There are 3 gods that were sort of responsible for creating the universe, right? So we have Ducelis, we have, oh my god, I'm going to totally blank out here, hold on. Ducelis, Cularis, and Nesmera. Those 3, in what they called the Pact of Equity, were completely in charge of creating the universe equally. They had to, no one god could make a decision without the counsel of the other 2 gods, right? But of course, that broke down. But everyone on Vesper understands the creation myth that, Ducelis was responsible for the spark of life. Cularis was responsible for the web of connectivity that bound all things. Nesmera was responsible for imbuing all life with temporality. So these things are sort of both, or I should say individually celebrated as religions. Some people really look to Nesmera as their god, right? Some people look to Ducelis as their god. Some people look to the Trinity of the Three and the Pact of Equity as their system of religion. But most religions live under those three. Now, if you have something outside of that, paganism, then then sure, by all means, let's bring it into the fold. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've created our own kind of
Yeah.
church and our belief system and a god, but you know, it could be we don't really know whether that god is real or not. There are a lot of, you know, if we look at our world, you know, maybe some gods are real and some aren't. And some people don't really know; they just believe in it. You know. Moving on to my second question. As far as magic systems, are people using Andira here? Are people using the
Great question.
the mushroom system?
So we will be using the traditional Vesper magic systems that are in play. So we know already about the mycelial network because you've spent a lot of time on Emberfell. And through mycelial sort of connectivity and resonant vibration, you draw from that power source under the ground. And that is where you gain your arcane resources from. Andira, which is something that is acquired along the coastlines and out in the waterways because the mycelial network is not in those spaces, is a consumable and it's ingested. It's a small bean that's ingested, and that is something that provides you with your arcane energy for a period between two long rests. The third system, give me this
That's
three.
what we're looking at.
Because it's always 3.
It's always 3. The third system was hinted at in A Clockwork Silence, and it is in play for this game, and it is known as, and you two are going to love this because I think it fits perfectly with a witch.
That's what we're looking for.
The third system is called cathexis, and cathexis is actually a term from psychology. It is the, in real life, cathexis is the act of imbuing an inert object with feelings or emotion. So with the cathexis magic system in Vesper, what you have to do, it's almost like ritualistic. You have to imbue an object with feelings, emotion, and then you destroy that object. And the destruction of that object calls forth the power of cathexis that you can utilize for a period of time. So for our cases, for simplicity's sake, we will say a day. Okay?
That's fucking incredible, Todd. Thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for. Sick.
Well, if
I'm
it can
switching
just...
to a martial class.
No, wait a minute. You're, as a caster, you can use any of these 3.
Oh.
Any of these 3. So, you know, given your location and the fact that you have a close proximity to an ocean, you may be working with Andira, right? And you can choose to work with Andira. With cathexis, there's some hallmarks to cathexis users, right? So if you wander into the domicile of a cathexis user, you will find that it is filled with objects, all kinds of objects. Sometimes those objects are just sort of stored in a shrine for later use, sort of manifesting power as they sort of spend your time passing by them on a day-to-day basis. And you see that small skull of a squirrel that's been there for 3 months as you sort of grow to love it. And then one day, you call forth the skull of the squirrel that you have spent all this time with, and you destroy it, thus sort of smashing apart the emotionally imbued object. The power that's drawn from that is pulled into you, and you can cast with it.
Question.
Yeah.
Can you, with this type of magic system, are you able to, let's say, start a relationship with someone, build a lot of love between each other, and then fucking murder the relationship? Not that person, but can you kill that relationship? And then does that, like that thing, a tangible thing that existed between you two,
Inert is the key. So a living, breathing thing. Well, let's put it. Let me change tack
If you
here.
killed her.
Let me change tack here. There is always a spectrum between good and evil.
Yeah.
And there is always a way to take an arcane resource and use it in a way that would be Cathexis is unconventional enough. It is bad enough as it is. It is not seen as one of the more sort of holier arcane resources. It is seen as a dark magic, right? If you were to do that with a living entity and perfect that, and technically by the definition I've given this magic, that shouldn't be done, right? But let's say you did. Let's say that was your character's goal over its story arc, was to find a way to kill living things that you've imbued. That's rough, man, first of all. But that may be possible. That may be
I wasn't
possible.
speaking of killing a living thing.
You were talking about killing the relationship.
Yeah.
Debatable. Let's talk about it. I'm not opposed, but let's talk about it. Because that could be an interesting nuance to the way you pull your cathexis.
Yeah.
Right? That's kind of cool.
But you sort of have to tie these emotions, these emotional energies to an object somehow. So do they have to be your emotions, or can they be somebody
No, they're
else's?
yours. They're yours. You're putting your... Oh, that's interesting too, though.
Yeah.
But one of the things that gives you the power is you are creating the physical separation, the obliteration of the emotionally imbued object with your emotions. You have
Right.
to destroy something you love to pull the power out of that.
Wow.
So to take that from somebody else doesn't seem to make sense to me.
It's a lot.
Oh, there's always a cost to performing magic.
Exactly.
So that puts the onus on you to take something from inside, put it into something, and then willingly destroy it to get a different form of power.
Yeah.
Wow.
In my creation myth book that I'm writing, the cathexis power comes from... I very much generalize this a little bit, but it comes from Kularis, the god Kularis, and okay, so basically this is the gist, right? Kularis binds the entire universe with this net, right? And that's allowing the gods to see everything that's going on at all times. If for nothing else, I was thinking about physics and quantum entanglement, that all things are connected, okay?
Gotcha.
So I was thinking about that. But here's the thing, is that created a means by which the gods could see everything. And the gods did have their own interests in mind with certain things. So Kularis simultaneously created the matter-antimatter balance so that certain things were invisible, but there, okay? And so in a lot of respects, your emotions are the antimatter that you fuse with matter. And when you break that apart, you're basically splitting an atom in a certain kind of way, and you're harnessing the power for that. So I kind of had to go to real life things to kind of give you the reasoning behind it. But that's why I wrote that.
Like, light is matter and dark is memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
That's
All
good.
right.
Yeah, that's
okay.
I am J-Man says YouTube ads are killing us. I'm sorry, J-Man. That's... Oh, now Good says Horcruxes.
Yeah, I like
Horcruxes, exactly.
Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of that, but that's a great reference.
Yeah, but like everything about your magic system is like 1,000 times cooler than the Harry Potter one.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
yes!
Damn, that's
Yes!
so awesome. Thank you for that.
Yes!
Wow.
1,000 times cooler!
Wow. Baron Umfer says, I get that cathexis could work with a physical concrete object, but destroying something abstract like a relationship is hard to wrap my head around. I have to agree. I feel like that's interesting. However, I'm still open, so let's maybe see if we can flesh that out a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you're also looking at it as you're imbuing an object with some of your emotional state or your energy, a relationship is very rarely just one person. So in a way, you're becoming slightly a succubus by destroying the relationship that was created by two different entities.
Then it makes you more powerful.
Yeah, but you're like, where is that cost then?
Yeah.
Like, because then you are really actually causing
Someone else.
severe harm.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's actually a really
If-
good point.
So there may be a drawback to doing things like that.
If I
Yeah,
may,
there's got to be a
like a-
catch
yeah.
to it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
the one thing that is useful to mention in this conversation that we haven't mentioned is the concept of the phylactery.
Oh.
An object that a very powerful dark magic user places their own soul into.
in.
Alternatively, what if there is a phylactery? I think the term for because a phylactery is when you put your own soul into it. A soul cage is when you put another being's soul into it.
Right.
So, say if you have a relationship with someone, perhaps you put their soul into an object that then becomes a soul cage. Would destroying a soul cage containing a person that you have intense emotion for grant you a greater vantage of power?
Damn, that's deep. I love that.
Would not the
My brain
destruction
hurts. You were born
of
to be a
a
lich.
soul? Hey man,
To be a lich.
That's beautiful. I think that's something we need to figure out how to work with. But yes,
on the day I play a wizard, everyone should know fear.
I think that's valid. I think we're gonna go to break,
Yurt.
right? Because it's 8 o'clock.
Yurt.
So
Based on that.
everybody, we're gonna go to break. When we come back from break, we got some great stuff planned. We're gonna deal with the connections between the characters.
Yes.
I should say, Olivia has brought along our cards for tonight. We love the cards, so we're gonna get into some hypothetical questions for how everybody relates to one another.
I'm so excited for that.
I can't wait for that.
Dick soup?
Dick
What?
soup.
Oh my god.
Rich.
Let's go to break, you guys.
That's what happened in our last session 0.
Oh, I know. Stick with us. We got some things to show you on the break. We will be back in about 15. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks. Seen our series called A Clockwork Silence on YouTube, and you probably had a good time with that. You know that as a ttrpg, Daggerheart is really narrative forward and really focuses on storytelling. And we had a great time with this in A Clockwork Silence. So A Clockwork Silence takes place in my homebrew city of Amakora, which is on the continent of Emberfell in a world called Vesper. This city is full of clanks, automatons that are sort of the product of an inventiveness, a culture of tinkerers that have moved into the city because it's full of resources. It's a port town. There's ships going in and out all the time. So you're able to get anything you want. And therefore, we've got a lot of innovation. In this city, a very famous clank inventor named Aurora Flux has disappeared. She's gone missing. And it was just on the eve of her unveiling her latest invention called the Veritas engine. The Veritas engine was a device that was supposed to sort of seek out truth by connecting with the resonating impulses from your body. But what Aurora didn't realize she had done is potentially created an engine that gave sentience to clanks, something she's been seeking for a long time. Now, things are unstable. There's a deep resonating hum throughout the city, and Aurora is gone. Your party is actually going to help correct this. You're going to look for Aurora and get to the bottom of what's happening here. This brings into play so many moral issues that your players are going to have to tackle. Like, for one, does this clank have like a life force now? And are you going to be forced to take it away from her? These are great problems to solve. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, the module itself is completely finished. 42 pages, and you can pick it up on our website, or you can head over to DriveThruRPG, or you can pick it up on itch.io. All 3 resources are available. We're going to get a link to it in our shop below as well. Check it out. If you're a Daggerheart GM, I really think you're going to love this module. Can't wait to hear what you think. Catch you soon.
We love you guys, and we want to do this as much as possible, but we need your help. 2 years, no, not even 2 years, years ago, we started as a humble game in Todd's basement.
Get the fuck out of my basement.
Get the fuck out of my video. We started as a humble game in Todd's basement playing Curse of Strahd. We didn't think anything of it, and then we decided to make a channel. And it has grown into a beautiful thing, and now we have you guys, a wonderful community. If you want to be an even bigger part of that community and help us do crazy things like make short films and everything, hop on over to Patreon, the link in the description below. For $5 a month, you're going to get a Boon and Bane every month, which is already a $10 deal. And that's going to help you affect the game in good ways for our players and or bad ways. You are also going to get a discount on all of our merch. And on top of that, you're going to get a special Discord role. So please Tell us you love us. If not, I'm gonna cry. Okay, bye.
Hey, eyes up here. What am I, like a piece of meat to you or something? It's a good shirt, right? You want to instill some fear in your players? Then this is it. If you're a Daggerheart GM, this is the shirt for you. You want it? You can go to two places. One, you can head over here to our website, witherandbloomstudios.com, or you can hit up the merch page. Or down below, connected right to this video. So, you know what to do. You're going to instill fear into the hearts of your players. Spend the fear. Spend some money. Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you for a minute about a recent module that we created. Now, you might have seen our series called A Clockwork Silence on YouTube, and you probably had a good time with that. You know that as a ttrpg, Daggerheart is really narrative forward and really focuses on storytelling. And we had a great time with this in A Clockwork Silence. So A Clockwork Silence takes place in my homebrew city of Amakora, which is on the continent of Emberfell, in a world called Vesper. This city is full of clanks, automatons that are sort of the product of an inventiveness, a culture of tinkerers that have moved into the city because it's full of resources. It's a port town. There's ships going in and out all the time. So you're able to get anything you want. And therefore, we've got a lot of innovation. In this city, a very famous clank inventor named Aurora Flux has disappeared. She's gone missing. And it was just on the eve of her unveiling her latest invention called the Veritas engine. The Veritas engine was a device that was supposed to sort of seek out truth by connecting with the resonating impulses from your body. But what Aurora didn't realize she had done is potentially created an engine that gave sentience to clanks, something she's been seeking for a long time. Now, things are unstable. There's a deep resonating hum throughout the city, and Aurora is gone. Your party is actually going to help correct this. You're going to look for Aurora and get to the bottom of what's happening here. This brings into play so many moral issues that your players are going to have to tackle. Like, for one, Does this Clank have like a life force now? And are you going to be forced to take it away from her? These are great problems to solve. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, the module itself is completely finished, 42 pages, and you can pick it up on our website, or you can head over to DriveThruRPG, or you can pick it up on itch.io. All 3 resources are available. We're going to get a link to it in our shop below as well. Check it out. If you're a Daggerheart GM, I really think you're going to love this module. Can't wait to hear what you think. Catch you soon.
We love you guys, and we want to do this as much as possible, but we need your help. 2 years, no, not even 2 years, years ago, we started as a humble game in Todd's basement.
Get the fuck out of my basement.
Get the fuck out of my video. We started as a humble game in Todd's basement playing Curse of Strahd. We didn't think anything of it, and then we decided to make a channel. And it has grown into a beautiful thing, and now we have you guys, a wonderful community. If you want to be an even bigger part of that community and help us do crazy things like make short films and everything, hop on over to Patreon, the link in the description below. For $5 a month, you're going to get a Boon and Bane every month, which is already a $10 deal. And that's going to help you affect the game in good ways for our players and or bad ways. You are also going to get a discount on all of our merch. And on top of that, you're going to get a special Discord role. So please tell us you love us. If not, I'm going to cry. Okay, bye.
Hey, eyes up here. What am I, like a piece of meat to you or something? It's a good shirt, right? You want to instill some fear in your players? Then this is it. If you're a Daggerheart GM, this is the shirt for you. You want it? You can go to 2 places. One, you can head over here to our website, witherandbloomstudios.com, or you can hit up the merch page. Or down below, connected right to this video. So, you know what to do. You're going to instill fear into the hearts of your players. Spend the fear. Spend some money. Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you for a minute about a recent module that we created. Now, you might have seen our series called A Clockwork Silence on YouTube, And you probably had a good time with that. You know that as a ttrpg, Daggerheart is really narrative forward and really focuses on storytelling. And we had a great time with this in A Clockwork Silence. So A Clockwork Silence takes place in my homebrew city of Amakora, which is on the continent of Emberfell in a world called Vesper. This city is full of clanks, automatons that are sort of the product of an inventiveness, a culture of tinkerers that have moved into the city because it's full of resources. It's a port town. There's ships going in and out all the time. So you're able to get anything you want. And therefore, we've got a lot of innovation. In this city, a very famous clank inventor named Aurora Flux has disappeared. She's gone missing. And it was just on the eve of her unveiling her latest invention called the Veritas engine. The Veritas engine was a device that was supposed to sort of seek out truth by connecting with the resonating impulses from your body. But what Aurora didn't realize she had done is potentially created an engine that gave sentience to clanks, something she's been seeking for a long time. Now, things are unstable. There's a deep resonating hum throughout the city, and Aurora is gone. Your party is actually going to help correct this. You're going to look for Aurora and get to the bottom of what's happening here. This brings into play so many moral issues that your players are going to have to tackle. Like, for one, does this clank have like a life force now? And are you going to be forced to take it away from her? These are great problems to solve. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, the module itself is completely finished. 42 pages, and you can pick it up on our website, or you can head over to DriveThruRPG, or you can pick it up on itch.io. All three resources are available. We're going to get a link to it in our shop below as well. Check it out. If you're a Daggerheart GM, I really think you're going to love this module. Can't wait to hear what you think. Catch you soon.
We love you guys, and we want to do this as much as possible, but we need your help. 2 years, no, not even 2 years, years ago, we started as a humble game in Todd's basement.
Get the fuck out of my basement.
Get the fuck out of my video. We started as a humble game in Todd's basement playing Curse of Strahd. We didn't think anything of it. And then we decided to make a channel. And it has grown into a beautiful thing. And now we have you guys, a wonderful community. If you want to be an even bigger part of that community and help us do crazy things like make short films and everything, hop on over to Patreon, the link in the description below. For $5 a month, you're going to get a Boon and Bane every month, which is already a $10 deal. And that's going to help you affect the game in good ways for our players and or bad ways. You are also going to get a discount on all of our merch. And on top of that, you're going to get a special Discord role. So please tell us you love us. If not, I'm going to cry. Okay, bye.
Hey, eyes up here. What am I, like a piece of meat to you or something? It's a good shirt, right? You want to instill some fear in your players? Then this is it. If you're a Daggerheart GM, this is the shirt for you. You want it? You can go to two places. One, you can head over here to our website, witherandbloomstudios.com, or you can hit up the merch page. Or down below, connected right to this video. So, you know what to do. You're going to instill fear into the hearts of your players. Spend the fear. Spend some money.
Hey everybody, thanks for hanging out and waiting for us. That was a much needed break. I'm sending out some apologies to Rabbit.com, who is having trouble chatting in our chat right now. We have been really furiously trying to troubleshoot this, and I am not sure why that's happening. So we're gonna keep trying to do that. I'm not sure how much we're gonna get to. We also lowered the frequency on the YouTube ads because it seemed like that was happening more than we thought. So we turned that down. So we're looking out for you. Anyway, we're back and we've got some connections to establish. We've got some things to figure out.
Yes.
The
I'm
best
so excited
part-
for this.
The best part.
Okay. So where do we want to start with this? I like the cards as kind of an end game for us because it's a nice way to go out. Are you
What
okay?
just happened?
I just moved my chair close to
He's an
Nathan
idiot.
and I crushed my hand in between both chairs.
Oh.
That was a lot of fun.
You're
Great.
done.
I'm gonna watch that playback.
Sorry.
Okay. Connections. We have connection questions that are part of your character sheets. Do you want to work with those?
Chat clip that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Who's got one they
Wait.
would like to throw out
Could
there?
could we warm up with
Yeah.
the individual cards?
You want to do cards?
I like
And
that.
then we can ask each other questions.
Yeah, we
I
could.
like that.
Because it'll spark curiosity.
We can absolutely do that.
Yours.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, so let me just tell everybody about this deck because some people have not seen this before. We are in no way, shape, or form sponsored by anyone,
But we love the deck.
but we love the deck. And Olivia originally brought this deck kind of by surprise one night, just as maybe we should use this thing. We used it and loved it. So this is called the Ultimate RPG Campfire Deck, and it has 6 categories of cards that we ask questions from, and they spark conversation amongst your party members. And so it's lots of fun. I'm just laying out the different categories here, and then I will tell you what they are. So the categories are your past, your present, your dreams, your world, your companions, or hypotheticals. So that is the list of questions. Now, who wants to go first? And should we pick a category?
Roll a d6.
We're gonna roll a d6. I can do a d6.
All right, let's roll d6.
We'll roll a d6, and I'll just do it in the order I have here, which is 1 is your companions, 2 is your present, 3 is hypotheticals, 4 is your dreams, 5 is your past, and 6 is your world.
Fire.
I'm going to start with you. Tell me your character's name again. Thislane?
Thislane.
Thislane. We are going to go with... Oop, that's cocked.
How
Thislane,
appropriate.
we're going with your present.
Ooh.
Our tech will shoot
What do you want
a
for
card out of the deck here
Christmas?
for me.
All
Absolutely
I want
perfect.
for Christmas is my 2 friends.
Thislane, your question is as follows. Do you find it more difficult to be proven wrong or found not to know something, and why? Oh, wow, that's deep.
It's a good one.
That's a good one.
Strong start.
I don't like assholes.
What's an asshole?
Yes, assholes are those that ask you a question with the guise of looking for an answer from you, but then debate the answer over and over and over again.
Oh my god, I know so many of these people, and I didn't know there was actually a term for it.
Yes, they're assholes. Don't ask if you don't want to know what I have to say, because you clearly already have an opinion.
Okay.
around it.
So, do you find it more difficult to be found not to know something? Then?
Yes, I think because that's what an asshole likes to do, elevate themselves by proving you wrong.
Excellent. Agreed. Okay. Why is that with your character? Why do you think that is?
Oh, I'm sure it's some deep-seated insecurity from down under.
Okay. Yeah, of course it is.
Probably to do with my mother.
Right.
Maybe.
Would you like to lie down on the couch for a little bit?
I'm always up for a good lay down.
Okay. I think that's a good start. Are you cool with that answer?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Was that you role playing Thislane?
I don't know.
I loved that demeanor.
I'm workshopping.
That demeanor was just like I'm sat. I'm sat. I'm
What does that
listening.
mean?
Like I'm sat. I'm seated. Like eyes are on you.
Bet.
Yeah.
Don't
Bet.
say it.
8.
No cap.
Oh God.
Oh god.
The old man just said that.
I'm not allowed to say it.
Yep. All
All
right.
right, Mo.
Okay.
Wow.
Thought
Now
we were in
say
the trust
skibbity.
tree.
Yeah.
I thought
So
you
much
were
for
sad.
trust.
Don't-
Yeah.
Garrett,
Sad.
or should I say Indexor? Would you like to go?
Sure.
I shall roll for your card.
What's the clank
Is your
voice?
index sore?
Oh my god.
Ah, Indexor. you get hypotheticals.
Oh God.
That's like the worst for a client.
Oh no.
Hypotheticals for Indexor.
Hypothetically.
All right, here we go.
Oh boy.
If you could commit any one crime
I
and
got
get
this one last time.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That is up. Tear this up.
I'm pretty sure I got that
Please
one
don't.
last time.
I like my deck full.
Pick another round hypothetical, please.
Or someone at the table did.
Someone did. But you know what? It is a
Yeah.
different character.
It is.
And it's a good question. But let's go with this one. Oh.
Oh well, maybe I should have kept that one. Shit.
If you couldn't be an adventurer, what would you want to do with your life instead?
That's a great one.
Oh, I mean that just kind of fits the backstory.
Really?
I mean,
well, let's fill it out.
So, I mean, in Dexor, I didn't say this in the character description, but he goes short for ID. But he would just be a researcher. I mean, researcher, that was his original job, was researcher / cataloger at a library.
Was that off
He'd
the
go
dome?
back to that. What?
Was that off the dome?
No, I have a slight backstory.
That's what you had
written
before?
for it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you think you would be fulfilled? It sounds like you would definitely be
I
fulfilled.
think so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're getting the ball rolling here. We're starting to figure these people out. Let's head on over to Vicar.
Yes.
All right, Vicar. I'm going to roll for you. Here we go. Ah, you're getting your companions. Excellent.
Fuck.
Pull us a companion card, please.
Somebody's not prepared.
Companions. It's not that. Oh no, this is the exact same card we pulled in the last game
my
too.
God.
How is this possible? Pull
Finish
another one.
cheating.
It was the optimistic pessimistic one that you got with your old guy, and you were like, does that have to be the same person?
Don't make me laugh.
All right, here we go. What is something one of your companions has done that makes you proud of or impressed by them?
Well, my sister impresses me every day. She puts certain limitations on herself, and I think that anyone would have difficulty adhering to those limitations. So you impress me every day with that, and can you repeat the question? Did I answer all of it?
What is something one of your companions has done that makes you proud of or impressed by them?
I guess I don't want to get too specific, but I could get a little bit more specific.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah. And you're also there for me, you know, in the certain times when I need you to be, and that I guess we're there for each other, and that's really sweet.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's 2 follow-up questions, but you just answered both of them.
Fire.
Have you ever told them? Obviously, because you just did. And why? But it seems like your relationship sort of
I guess
spells
I can
that.
answer the why a little bit, maybe.
Okay.
Well, it makes me feel like I'm not alone, and I'm very lucky to have a sister who, I don't know, fills in the kind of places that I can't. I think we work really well together, and I feel really safe when I'm around you, and it's really sweet. And thank you for being who you are, a strong, likable leader.
I can see that took you a lot to say that. And I appreciate that.
Yep.
I'll leave that there.
All right.
Because I can see you don't want me to press further.
Thank you. That was great. Would you like to... Wait a minute. Is it Caradwin?
Sarah joined that.
I can't decide. I like Saradwin better.
Saradwin?
Yeah, other than Caradwin.
Because that's just going to be nicknamed Karen.
Yeah.
We'll do Saradwin.
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 You're going next, Saradwin.
you.
I'm actually going to switch off of this because we just had this one, so we're going to go to your dreams. Your dreams.
Oh,
And remember, it's hopes and dreams or possibly your dreams, your subconscious dreams. Ah, what is a dream you once had, and what made you give up on it?
Y'all forgot how to say bless you.
Yo,
Bless you.
Bless you, bless you.
You bless.
Stop.
I once dreamt that someday I'd be able to face a crowd of people and not feel like the outsider. As much as people like me and as many people surround me, as close as I am to as many people as I am, I feel like the intruder. I feel like there's a part of myself that they can never see, and if they knew it, they'd be too afraid to ever look me in the eyes again. And so I feel that I'm hiding because I am. And when I was young, I dreamt there would come a day where I didn't have to feel like that outsider. I didn't have to feel like I was protecting people from myself. But there comes a time where such a dream impedes the way you accept yourself for who you are and the pieces that you can't change. And if I never came to terms with that, I would still hate the person I am.
Okay. Nice, thank you. All right. We don't have a name
I
yet.
do have a name.
You have a name.
Name
Name drop.
Name drop.
Hold on, please. I need to write this down.
And it's spelled way differently than it is phonetically spelled.
Fair enough. You can give me that spelling if you'd like.
So the name is Kriya.
Kriya.
And it's spelled Croia, and there's a tilde on the I. It's an Irish name.
Wow.
Kriya. That's great.
Yes.
Extra points for calling out Tilda.
The tilde.
Tilda. Let me roll for you. Kriya. 5. Oh, you're getting your past.
Yes, I wanted
You'll,
this one.
you'll get to
I was
your
most
past.
nervous for this one, so I was excited for it.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Kriya, when was the last time you cried in front of someone?
Oh shit.
Whoa. Oh, this is interesting. Well, I think I cried in front of somebody today. Every day. All the time. I dropped my muffin on the ground and then I cried. There was a lot of people in the area, so I just cried.
My second question was what made you cry and how did they react?
They were horrified. It's like a shrill cry. And my muffin was in a puddle.
It's really sad. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Wow.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Hey, we need a little pop in there, you know?
Wow.
Coffin Nails is asking, really quick, just to jump off of this for 1 second, because this is a question about cathexis again. So could the cathexis system be used as, say, artifice or power sources for artifice items? 100%. Because in Clockwork Silence, if you remember, Aurora Flux learned to extract cathexis as a manifestation in a liquid, right? And that was used as a power source in the Veritas engine, or partial power source. So yes, it can be, but it's difficult. So good question. Thank you for asking that. Addie? Hey. We're moving on to Orlith. And Orlith is rolling your dreams.
Hey.
She knows the muffin.
That's good for Orlith.
The muffin man.
That lives on Drury Lane.
The Muffin Man. Huh?
Do it again.
This is a good one to ask, actually. What discovery or innovation do you hope to see in your lifetime?
I would hope to see greater investment in magics of transportation.
Ooh. And how would it change the world you live in?
To put it simply, it would change everything for me.
Thank you.
She sounds dope.
What's that?
She sounds dope.
I'm a gargoyle.
Yeah.
I can hear the fucking gravel in your throat.
The Muffin Man?
I've started.
I know.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
It's happening. All right, usually the way we do this next is I'm going to go back around. So I'm going to hit Fizzlane again.
Dude,
this
what
time,
if this time? Oh, sorry.
This time I'm going to let chat decide what questions.
Oh,
So
yeah.
your companions, your present, your past, your dreams, your world, or hypotheticals. What should we ask Eric or Fizzlane in this case?
Can someone put that list in the...
Yeah, it's in there.
It's there.
Boom!
Mod's on it.
My
Mod
bad.
is
Yeah.
on it.
I
So
shouldn't have assumed any words.
for Eric,
Now we just need to figure out Rabbit's comments.
Bun Riri says, I need to get one of these decks. Yeah, for sure. We should put a link to this deck in our...
Ooh, we should.
Right? We should. We're waiting for the responses. We're
People
waiting
were
for
asking
them.
about it in the Discord.
About what?
That deck.
The deck.
The other deck.
Companions.
Companions. Oh, two for companions. All right. So...
Brush your horse.
Yes.
Brush your
Not
horse.
good.
Not good. That's not a category. Be a seahorse.
Brush your horse.
Oh God, this is great.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
If you were to brush your horse...
Oh god.
Who in your group? This is going towards the betting in Discord now, so I want you all to listen closely.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Who in your group do you think will, first part of the question, live the longest?
Oh.
Second part of the question, likely die the soonest? And why?
Wow.
Damn.
I'm looking at you, Rich.
I know you're looking at me, you motherfucker.
Well, those that are made of stone might last longer than the average fleshy counterparts.
Not being here helps.
Tragically, you're right.
Longevity through absence.
Yes.
As it were.
Sorry.
Who do you think?
Fucking arcane robot.
Who do you think will? Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry.
Maybe I'll die first.
But you never know. It's either the one that drops the muffins or the one that looks up to her sister.
The muffin one cried for dropping a muffin.
Well, that's quite alright. It's good to be in touch with one's emotions and be able to express that. I don't quite know about sister.
Which one? Oh, she's got emotions.
I do have emotions, yes.
Yes, but I
Some people don't like wear them on their sleeve.
haven't seen them be professed, so I was just thinking that,
Not everyone's...
that
Right, sometimes that's personal.
that's fine. I have no
So-
qualms with that.
I like the way she's...
But perhaps it could be indicative of the propensity for explosions, emotional outbursts, things of that.
What did you think?
It begins.
I'm good.
Are you? Yeah.
So I just watched Warrior's comment post
And then get retracted.
and got immediately removed.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I don't know what's up with our chat.
I don't know if that.
But Warriors
what?
is back, right?
They might have done it
okay.
intentionally because there was a typo.
Jay has betrayed
I
us.
saw that also when everyone kept typing pet your horse or brush your horse. I saw someone's comment pop up and immediately
Yeah, it's back now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Eric going from ED to this character shows his range. Totally.
Oh, the range
I
on
felt
Eric's
like-
characters.
Thank you for
amazing.
noticing that, because I really did feel like I'm gonna get a reputation as being fully fucking unhinged, and
A lunatic.
bipolar.
Yes, a
and
lunatic.
Absolutely. So I was like, I'm going to play something a little more reserved.
Lovely.
think- One thing that the chat never saw was when you played the necromancer mage that turned evil. On our party in Strahd.
Yeah. I think the
Nabs.
That was intense.
the calm and collected kind of attitude of Thistlane is what's gonna make it so much more satisfying when they eventually just flip the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Why would any of my characters flip their shit?
So, Indexor, would you like to go next? We're going to pull up for Indexor, or Garrett's character,
Pull up.
next.
I'll
So,
pull up.
What category?
you want to put a category into the chat?
Pull up.
Okay, I'll pull up.
I'll pull up.
Is there any use in trying this, or is this the whitelist thing? Pass it to Todd.
Oh, heading
Well,
this over
yes.
the technician.
It's like adding an approved user.
We did that already.
Never mind.
Yeah, Rabbit.com is on there as an approved whitelisted user on all of our bots and YouTube. And it's still not working. I'm not sure what's going on.
What do we got? What do we got?
What
Nothing in chat
category
yet.
for Garrett?
What category for Garrett? Indexor. What do you want to choose? Are we going to go with your companions, your present, your past, your dreams, your world,
They don't want to know.
or hypotheticals? Let's give him one.
Get it together, chat.
Whoa, don't be rude to the chat.
Oh, chat's got it together. Chat
Pass.
wants.
Pass.
Chad's got it in the bag.
We got a past.
We got one passed.
All right, let's go with past.
Fine.
Let's take
go
it.
with Past.
Past is it.
Past is
Going
fine.
once.
Past
going
for
twice.
Indexor.
Oh no, we got
Pass,
three
pass,
for
pass.
pass.
Pass, pass.
Oh, Bun Bun
So
Reary's
much
here.
Bun Bun Reed.
Bun Bun's been
Bun
here for a
Bun.
while.
Yes. Your past. Here we go. Oh my god. So awful. And what did it teach you?
Well, I've only had one job. So, fuck it. We'll drop a little more backstory here.
Little lore.
You know, we just went over this. I was kind of a researcher assistant, cataloger, whatever in the library. So, my robot, Clank, being into magic, wizardry stuff, started to really play with fire. And, you know, he caught the research lab on fire a little bit, and he essentially got fired, outcasts, and yeah, so I guess that would be the worst thing that's ever happened.
Okay.
If we alter that card a little bit.
We
Is
alter-
there a second part?
It says what made it so awful or what did it teach you. So I guess what did it teach you could be applied here.
What it taught me is I like
Don't
to
be a
play with
dipshit.
fire,
You find out.
and I haven't really learned from that yet.
Oh, interesting.
That's like not like a Garrett character.
In what way?
Why?
I feel like you don't play sort of like, I don't
Riskier.
know, riskier, erratic
Risky
characters,
business.
you know?
RB.
I don't know. I always play
R&D.
semi-chaotic characters.
I guess.
A little
Semi.
chaotic.
It sounds interesting.
I guess that's it.
Okay.
Oh,
That
you
works.
know it.
That works.
Oh, you know it.
We're gonna move over to Vicar or Vicar. Vicar.
It's Vicar, yeah.
Vicar. Yeah, Vicar. Let's give a category to Vicar, Rich's character. What do we want to give to Vicar? J-Man says I like to play with fire too.
Let's say maybe a little bit of a pyro robot.
Pyrobot.
Pyrobot.
Pyrobot?
What do we have
that an
for
experience?
Rich? Vicar. 80, 80, 90, Oh. World. Oh, we haven't done World yet.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah.
Warriors. That's a good one. World.
World.
All right.
Nice.
World.
Word.
World.
Oh, we got another world.
So much world.
World.
Okay. This is just weird.
Oh God.
Of course.
These cards can get weird.
You are so in your character right now, I don't even know what to do. Which source do you feel is the most reliable for getting news? And why?
What?
Well, I like to trust the I like to trust the all forgiving Avaris. Avaris is always there for me. He can make people sick, and he can cure ailments. So when I need news or I need information, I think to Avaris and I pray. And that's so I get information spiritually. Yeah,
Avaris is connected to everybody through their sickness and their health.
always, no matter where you are on that spectrum.
So
But if you mean like a more practical sense, I like the messenger who comes through town every once in a while and hands or like the bird that flies through.
It's a nice guy,
Birds.
yeah.
Birds are
Carrier
nice.
pigeon.
Carrier, yeah, one of them. Birds.
Oh,
I think a pigeon would freeze up here.
probably.
Owl?
Maybe a raven.
Owl?
Or an owl.
Owl?
Yeah, we gotta watch.
Who? Owl.
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 Okay. Owls are your friends.
So is this
Owl.
your god? Your
Avaris?
Avaris is the god. Yes,
Okay, the
Avaris. Of health and pestilence, and all of that.
being from the southern continent,
Mm-hmm.
correct? This is
Oh yeah, you're
Afari's
from Emberchorus.
northern.
You're Emberfell. Yeah.
from being from the southern continent. In my research, I've never heard of this. God.
It's on. I
I
totally
would
understand
love
that,
to learn more.
and I would love to share more.
Yes,
fire.
Yes.
Fire.
Thank you.
His eyes are starting to like glow a little bit
Oh,
at the mention of fire.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
The chat is talking about the time delay, and that has to do with the latency we set. I think it's. I'm not sure why it's behind. Yeah, we'll get that synced up a little bit better next time, because we can make that almost immediate. We can make that really close. I don't think we can change that now. Okay, thanks for that, Vicar. Moving on. Tell me the name again.
Saradwin.
Sarah Dwin.
Yes.
Sarah Dwin needs some categories here. Let's give Sarah Dwin a category. That is Nathan's character. What do we got?
If we were to type in the chat, would they see that?
They would see that faster. Yeah, that's true.
So like if, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's perfect.
Ooh, wow.
There we go. Dreams. Any others?
Different.
You could type them in, so that would make it happen faster.
It's
Okay.
gonna be good for me. Challenge.
All right. So we got dreams from Nout Good. See if there's any others that pop in. Usually people follow suit. Yep, we got dreams.
Dreams,
All right.
dreams.
Pick us a dream, please.
You have a lot of dreams.
I'll do some more dreams.
That's true. I can do
There's a
some.
lot of
All
dreams.
right.
That's what the mattress.
Oh boy.
What?
What?
Your dreams question.
Yeah.
If you took on a student or apprentice, what would you teach them? Would you enjoy it? And what would you worry about doing wrong?
Okay, so could I pick the student? Like, am I picking somebody who I think needs to be taught this thing, or?
I think that's fair. I mean,
That's
it's
fair.
Yeah, that doesn't. I don't think the question has to be so rigid.
I think a lot of people could learn about restraint. I think
many people have this trait where something that they need or want is sitting right in front of them and they immediately go for it without thinking, which is, great if you're in a rush for group commodities and resources, or you're building your future for you, your children, your family. But I think in some other cases as well where going for that thing would hurt other people, that's where people need to learn to take a step back and think about what they're doing. I think there's a particular type of person that I'm thinking of, and forgive me, I don't quite feel comfortable sharing, but I want to help turn this person's life around and turn them from their dark and evil ways and show them that through restraint there's much more wonder and love and warmth in the world.
Okay. I'm curious about who this is.
She only drinks Dos Equis.
Oh my God.
Tension killer, dude.
I know, right? It's like all this build up and then that.
Yeah.
What am I do?
Nicely done. I typed in for Olivia's categories, so hopefully we'll be seeing those pop up soon.
Category for Kriya? Category?
Kriya? Anybody?
ASMR.
Kriya, can you hear me?
What?
No!
Kind of. Yeah.
I will organize the cards while we wait.
If there is a delay, maybe we wait. There's 4 or 5 people that are really participant. 5. Maybe we wait for a couple to come through and just see what,
In the meantime, Eric does stand up.
No, we're not. Yeah.
Well, we're typing in the chat, hoping that it bypasses the delay.
How are we?
We have one for pass.
I think we did that in the last.
I already did dreams. Do another pass.
Really?
I did.
I didn't know
There's
that.
only one.
I'm not.
All right, we got 2 passed. All right, let's do this.
Another passed.
It's good though.
It's good that you're passed.
Another muffin.
You gotta dig in.
Another muffin.
You can think about all 8 years behind you.
Oh, God. What is the worst insult you have ever suffered?
Oh, fuck.
And what did you do in response to it?
Oh, this is going to be good.
The worst insult that I've ever received, and what I did.
Yes, in response
In
to
response
it was
to
the
it.
worst insult.
Fucking crap.
Whoa! Chill. Worst insult I've ever received. Well, that's pretty simple. I'd say the worst insult I ever received is that I was turning into my father a little bit. And I punched them in the face because of it. And then I cried. That's okay.
Wait, it was your father?
They said I was turning into my father.
Oh, you were turning into your father. Ouch. Got it. Punched him in the face?
And I cried.
I'm just curious. Can you describe your stature? You have a wee little voice.
I'm a youngin'. I'm short. And I'm like 14.
Okay. Got it. Awesome.
Child.
Moving on. Moving on. How about we have a question for Orlith, for Addie's character Orlith. I know that I didn't type that in, but here we are.
Oh.
You need to
Funny
not.
guy.
Typing it in.
Present.
J-Man says, no girl wants to hear that they are turning into their father. So I can definitely
Absolutely
see that. Present. We've got present popping
Double
in.
presents.
Double
for Orlith.
presents.
And it was
Triple
definitely
presents.
it was a blueberry muffin that fell in the puddle. If your character.
3 for presents.
That would
3
make
for
me very
4
sad.
for presents.
Sorry that happened to you.
2, 3,
I like
5.
presents.
5 people.
I like presents.
Presents?
Presents?
Oh, this is an odd one.
Oh.
Time for the gargoyle to go deep. Ready? What is something that you hope for despite knowing that it will likely never happen? And why is it unlikely? Oh, great question. You've got this.
Would this be for myself? Would it be for others?
You hope for.
Something I
let's-
hope for.
Yeah, it could be for others or for yourself. I guess you could make that decision.
Well, I would hope for what any parent hopes for. The best for their child. But I know not the state of things. There is much uncertainty.
Can I just put this out there that this whole group went from being maniacally unhinged in the Beast Feast to being this quiet, contemplative, philosophical.
We do it all, baby.
We did the full
We've
flip.
ranged. We've ranged.
We do have range, yeah.
And this wasn't coordinated.
No, I know.
No.
No, this is for them. It's never coordinated.
We
And
haven't-
somehow we're all on the same bullshit. It's awesome.
We like to have fun here.
Besides
Oh,
Olivia.
look at this.
T Graham 1600 says
No, that's
such a
good. We need a
bummer.
pop.
We
I'm
won't see how
always,
that
like-
affects their story until
Yeah,
January.
it's good.
That's nice.
What do you say? I'm sorry.
I'm a tease, what can I say?
And Bunba Reed says, by the way, it's good to see you all on my screen
Three,
again.
six, five, five.
And it's good to see you on ours. We appreciate that. All right, so we had some warm-up questions, right? We kind of got the wheels greased a little bit. We talked about maybe going to the character sheets and doing the connection questions next so that we can sort of flesh out some backstory. So why don't we just do a round of those? We'll see how that goes. And then maybe just refine things a little bit and maybe see where we're left at that point.
Sounds great.
Good. Does somebody have a question on their character sheet that they want to ask?
Okay. Before we do that,
Yes.
can we just go around? We know there's sisters over here,
Yes.
but how does the rest of do we know
That's
each
what-
other?
that's what
No,
we're
that's a
gonna-
great question. We need to figure that out.
Like, yeah.
Well, I guess, we're going to find out. That's how you kind of ask questions and jump off of. But, Todd, should we know each other as a group when starting this campaign?
Look at the spider.
So
Oh, yes.
That's really cool.
I have a
Where?
in my intro, you are all standing in the same spot. Now, I was going to leave this up to you as to, I think we need, okay, maybe I should just read what's going on. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Maybe we start, we do a little intro now.
If I may, though,
Please.
Orlith is not standing with the group.
Fair enough.
I would
Be perched high above.
no, no. Orlith is
Brushing a
not
horse?
Orlith is not present.
Yeah, agreed. That I think that's fair. Let me read to you what I have.
What did you just? What was it?
Good.
Are they still on the frog's legs?
Eat the frog's
Love
legs.
frog
and brush
legs
the
and
horse.
brushing
Oh
horse.
my
Those are our
God.
new.
You can't.
Now, I don't want to reveal too much. The introduction is intentionally on the vague side. However, once I'm done, if you have questions about what's going on, feel free to ask, okay? But I'm not going to reveal more than I'm comfortable revealing in a session 0. All right? Here we go.
Keldrin. The name passes through your thoughts, and you all shudder. It is not fear that brings this feeling, or an ill will that courses within you. You are cold. Your body feels like it has not been warmed for weeks. You stand in the cobblestone street on what is now the edge of town. The cold mist rises before you, obscuring the distant landscape. You think, landscape, there's a funny word. And you wonder, what the hell is down there? Keldrin. The songs that bear the name of this town still get caught in your head like earworms, the chorus playing over and over right now as you stare. Carry me back to the white veins glow, where lanterns burn against the snow. Through stone, though stone may crack and mountains fall, my heart beats still for Keldrin's hall. Shadows grow long where the hearth once shone. The wind sings low through halls of stone. Though miners rest and the forges fade, the mountain weeps for what we made. The haunting voices in your head that sing this, is it in your head? And for a moment, you almost hear it rising up through the mist, intertwined with the howling and the moans of desperation below. 2 or 3 cobbles from the street break loose beneath your feet and fall into the void.
That's
That's it?
incredible.
There you have it.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Holy shit.
I need that animated.
Yeah.
It's like when you drop into a raid.
Oh my god.
How big was the void?
How big?
You know, face going up, Jack.
So the voice is sort of, if I could be
No, I said
descriptive.
the void.
Oh, the void.
Yeah.
The void itself, this entity, this space beneath you, is more than a mile across, and its depth is unknown.
I wish we were playing already.
I know.
2
I
weeks?
wish I was playing the whole thing.
Today?
No, it's only a week.
That's a week.
Next week?
Yeah.
Bless.
Not taking another week off.
No,
Thank
we're not
God.
doing 2 weeks off. So, in a nutshell, Keldrin is half gone. This entity, this sinkhole, this crack in the earth, this gash, is expanding. And it's taking everything in its path. And you are all poised on the edge of this thing. And from below, a depth unknown, you hear voices. You hear cries and screams from an impossible distance away. It leads townspeople to believe that whatever has fallen in, and it has swallowed 2 villages already, and on the verge of swallowing Keldrin, people believe that the ones who have fallen are still alive down there, somehow.
Has the void been moving, or is it just expanding?
That's a good question, and you don't know the answer.
How long have we been here? Standing right in front
That's something we should flesh out in backstory. So you either, I would say the 2 obvious choices are you've either been here for a long time and you've been watching this happen slowly, or you've come here in response to this crisis, and it is a crisis.
I think on top of his question, maybe to clarify more, because you said how long we've been standing here at this ledge. How long has it taken for this chasm or whatever to open up to a mile plus wide?
This has been going on now for about 3 months.
Okay.
So
So it
it's-
wasn't like an instant
No.
massive hole in the ground.
No,
It's just
but-
been expanding.
Correct. But it is expanding at a rate that is visible because townspeople are watching it approach, right?
Mm-hmm.
The neighboring towns are trying to calculate how long it will be before their fate is sealed. Keldrin doesn't look like it has much time.
I'm sure it has a lot of people standing on the precipice watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Many have evacuated. Some are in denial.
I'm not leaving.
So this is the question, right? So with your backstory questions, or I should say your connection questions, we can kind of talk about how this party is going to join forces to deal with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think a safe bet for all of you would be to establish yourselves with some kind of commitment or some kind of loyalty or some kind of grounding that gives you a valid and tangible reason for being here, right?
Since I would not be present, should I be present for this part of the stream?
Well, what's
Or
the
should
alternative?
I-
You're going to get up and leave?
No, just like step out of the room for a bit.
Go sit in the car.
No, I think it's fine that you're here.
Okay.
Yeah, you can be present
would
for
have
this.
Some
I-
background.
To that point, though,
I'm.
I think we shouldn't be able to ask Orla any questions.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm also maybe not asking that question because I may or may not have to dip out. My stomach hurts.
Go for it. Oh, well then by all means you shouldn't be
Yeah.
here for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Great.
I won't be long though.
It's all good.
Trust.
It's all good.
Be safe.
I need to pop a Tylenol. I'll be back.
So we're starting
Is
with
that a
questions.
euphemism for
Dad!
Oh my
Dad, are we
God. All right, so
if
we
you all
still
made it sexual, then that's all on you.
revealing our own motivations as to why we are here at the moment?
We can do that now, or we could do that in session 1. I think it's good to establish it now if possible,
Yeah.
but I don't want to pressure you into...
Well,
you
it
know.
might help us.
Yeah,
to
I think
find
it would
things.
help us.
I know we have an idea. Does anybody else have ideas as to why they would be here? Boys?
So I kind of know why I'm here.
Okay.
I didn't really plan exactly how long I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's been a period of time. So, like I said, in my kind of backstory, I was kind of outcast for partially blowing up the, library.
Casually?
Partially. I mean, we set a fire and,
Mhm.
lost some valuable books and stuff. And, so I was sent up here, pretty much really far away from the damages and stuff that I caused, as kind of like outcast and
Exile.
exile. I mean, essentially there's a research facility here that I wanted to do more research.
So
or-
good exile.
I mean, kind of.
Not bad exile.
This
You're
is
doing
a
field
frozen fucking wasteland a little bit, but
You're doing field work where you can't hurt the research.
yeah.
That sucks.
Oh. Protective measures.
Yeah. Busy work.
Insulation.
So, yeah, I mean,
Ice is
that's,
a good insulator.
that's why I'm here.
So you're researching this.
Well, I came up here just to help with the library facility. I mean, my main, I guess, directive would have been cataloging books and transferring data pages. But this is quite interesting, and essentially, it has started to swallow up the library. So now I'm very concerned. So that's why
I'm sure you've been taking protective measures to
I'm trying to
keep the
remove and
information.
protect as much as we can.
Of course.
So,
Libraries are very important.
so how long have you been here?
Well, me and my sister have been here
so,
for about a week.
Yeah.
So
Well, we
new-
were
new
hunting in the area, and
Avaris intervened.
yes, and we heard word. Yes. I still don't know. I mean, I know why I'm interested in this whole. But why are you?
it is what Father wants us to do, and I believe that's what Avaris wants us to do, and I do what they want me to do.
You're really only doing it because you're told to.
Well, it's also very interesting. It's an anomaly. It makes no sense. I've read nothing about it in my books. And I want to know how, why, and how to stop this from happening.
Yeah, I thought you'd want to control it.
Of course, I would like to be able to control it. It is out of control.
It
It's swallowing.
feels like
It's a mile long. It's swallowing towns. It needs control.
It feels hungry to me. It feels greedy.
Of course, yes, very much so.
I don't know. I don't know about you, but I look down inside that thing and I feel like there's something much bigger looking back.
It's ominous. I hear it. Well, you know, they say that the swallowed still reside at the bottom of this hole, and I hear them. If that's what they are. Anyway.
So if you've only been here a week, I don't think we really know each other.
No.
Maybe. If you were researching, maybe you stepped into the library.
Sarah,
I've definitely met you in the library.
introduce yourself.
I'm so sorry, Vicar.
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 We've met. You showed me around your facilities. Sorry.
You two being seraphs, do you know each other?
Can't say that.
So you think that all seraphs know?
I don't know if they work at the same temple or something. I don't know.
All seraphs work at the same time. That's crazy.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah, do you guys know each other, and or why you're here?
Never seen her before.
How long have you been here?
I've been drifting around these parts for quite some time, feeling tides changing. It created a deep-seated uneasiness, and when things are altered in the great depths, whether that be on land or at sea, especially at sea, I feel a certain responsibility to look into things. So I made my way up this.
What about the sea?
The sea is everything.
Well, it is, yeah.
The sea is deeper than this chasm. It has more fluidity, yet pressure, than anything ever on land. Such that it can create light.
I'm curious. Can I throw a question in here?
Of course.
Yeah.
So there is this entity, this sinkhole, this gash, and there are lots of rumors and opinions about what it is, where it's come from. Keldrin is a mining village, mining town, and some of the mine shaft entrances were right in the town. There was a time in Keldrin when the halls glowed a warm orange glow from their massive fireplaces to keep people warm, and you gather in taverns and inns and enjoy the fires and the stories and the different legends that came from below. The mine shaft entrances in town would be entered by miners going down deep underground. And now that this gash has spread and started to swallow the village, there are literally remnants of the shafts sticking out on the cliff walls below because it's deeper than that. So there are areas in the mine shafts where miners go down and the shaft just ends in open space looking out into nothing. So it is
When
physically
looking into the abyss, can you see the mine shaft?
Yes, when you're looking into the abyss at certain areas, like for example, it's not just a clean wall, it's got a jagged edge to it, and if you look down and along,
You can see the remnants of a mine shaft. Some of the
So
timbers actually hanging out of it. Some of them ready to fall at any moment.
That's
Can
incredible.
you see the bottom?
No. No one can see the bottom. That's the thing. So you have a couple of things happening theoretically in terms of why you can't see the bottom. One, it's too deep, simply put. But two, because as you go deeper, the warmth of the middle of the planet tends to rise up, mix with the cold air, and creates a mist that seems to be eternally rising from this space, thus obscuring your vision. But here's my question to you. There are a lot of theories and opinions for what is causing this. Nothing like this has ever been seen before. This is more than just some void in the earth that happened to collapse and open a sinkhole. This is huge. Some attribute this to the gods, like some kind of revenge, like they're being sort of punished for something they did. Others attribute it to some kind of evil phenomenon that has opened up a portal to an underworld and is going to spring forth with demons at any moment. So of course the rumors fly. But you might have offered up or thought about this and created your own opinions about why this is here. So I'm curious what those are, if you could make those up.
Well, yes, I believe that it's probably a problem, a ramification of having too much greed in the area.
Honestly, I don't know how anything down there could still be alive.
Mm-hmm.
If it had fallen,
Yes.
I would be inclined to believe that it's some force of evil. But why the fuck would they choose all the way out here to do that? A portal to hell? Are you serious? Open the fiery gates of hell in Ice World?
Start where no one's looking.
Okay.
Feed.
I don't know.
Feed. Get up. Build. Eat.
That's true. That's very true. I don't know. But it feels evil to me.
Alright, how about you, little one? How long have you been here?
It feels like forever.
In 2 minutes?
Grow up here.
No.
Did you visit the library?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Cried in the poetry section.
Oh god.
Well, I mean, if you were crying in the poetry section, depending on how loud you were,
I got shush.
I might have been that person.
They throw books at me sometimes.
Why are you so sad?
What secret about yourself have you entrusted with me? If maybe I consoled you while you were crying in the poetry section.
Can we do a whisper?
Oh shit!
We can absolutely do that.
Do you want-
do you want
want
take
them
the
in on
answer
it?
outside?
They should be in on it.
Do you want the audience in on it? or
Yeah,
do you-
but
okay.
not you guys.
Oh,
Get out
man.
of here.
All right, everybody out except for.
Is Addie staying in on this? Are they getting a dip in?
No.
Why would I get a dip in?
Oh man! Whispers.
You're like,
Yeah, you're like,
Get
the
the
fuck
fuck
out.
out, Eric.
oh, you're staying?
Yeah!
I'm the one that just asked the question.
All right.
Clearing the room. We're clearing the room.
I don't remember how to say your name.
Kriya.
Kriya.
Rhea.
It's like Creeah is how you would phonetically say
Alright,
it.
well, when I write my name card, we're gonna redo that. Because the phonetical spelling over
The
here.
Irish spelling versus the phonetical spelling.
All right, so what do we have?
I miss my mom
We kicked everyone out for this.
quite a bit. And she's closer to me than I know.
What happened to your mom? If you don't mind me asking.
We had a very challenging past. What can I say without saying too much?
Is your mom still around?
Oh, yeah. In some way.
Okay.
But I went first.
I don't know what that means. Okay. Well, you're in the library. Keep it down.
Okay.
But if you need someone to, you know, console with, I'm here.
I hope my mom comes back soon. I can't do this without her.
Okay. Well, enjoy the library.
Thank you.
I guess that's it.
That's it.
Group.
Okay.
Get on in here.
Okay, now we gotta hide this. Eric's gonna peek at it.
Did I miss the tail end of that? I was discussing a technical issue.
I just made a comment that if they ever need a, you know, shoulder or something.
Okay.
I said be quiet. It's a library.
Yeah, that part
And
I heard.
then, you know.
I did say one more thing that you may have missed.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'll ask later. Can I ask later?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh
have a
wait,
seat.
you just had whispers?
Yes.
They weren't involved in it?
I wasn't paying attention.
I was to most of
The
it, but then I had a
whispers, they
technical.
mean nothing to him.
Doesn't care.
You can whisper all you like.
All right. Are there other questions on character sheets that we could get to for connections?
Yeah. Eric.
Yeah.
You once asked me to do something that keeps you up at night. What was it?
I asked you to do something that keeps me up.
What was it?
Wait, I don't understand that question.
You once asked me to do something that keeps you up at night. What was it?
So Eric
So maybe you feel
wants to be
guilty?
kept up at night?
Yeah.
No.
No, like maybe
No.
guilt.
Who is
There-
this Eric
Oh,
person?
oh, that keeps
There
you up
is
at night.
keeping
I'm
up
sorry.
at night.
God, I'm really like, my bad.
It's okay.
Yes.
So you asked him to do something. You asked her to do something, and now the result of that keeps you awake at night.
Oh.
Oh.
I like his bang.
It's working for me too.
Soothing
Well.
backbits.
As remiss as I am to let it out of my hands, I have need for what I think you might be somewhat skilled at. Why? I have this inclination. I might have the skill, but I need this axe sharpened. The thought of you being in control of that somewhat terrifies me.
I'm happy to be in control.
That's partially why it terrifies me.
It keeps you up at night. Why?
Because you have an axe. It's sharp.
Did I give it back? Interesting. Okay. Tricky one.
I have a question.
How long ago did you give it to me?
Last night.
Not long enough. So it kept you up one night.
2 shades of a lamb's tail.
Interesting. It should be done soon.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anytime.
Another character with an axe connection, huh?
It's recommended for some.
It is. I took it too.
Olivia has a question.
What's your question?
Well, no, I have a connection.
Oh, yeah, ask your question.
Do it.
I was gonna ask you one.
Oh,
Alright.
you can ask it
Go
after.
back and forth. All right.
Why do you ask me so many questions about my god?
For reference, who's your god?
Oh. It's a long story.
It's a long story. I think I ask so many questions about your god because you can't give a straight answer. And I just want to have a conversation with you. Because, to be honest, I never see you with anybody else, and you're always crying, and I just want to, like, you know, it seems like you're really into whatever god this is. I just want to talk to you about something you're interested in.
Okay.
Fire.
Oh god.
I think this is actually the perfect one to ask you. What about my magical practice makes you most ill at ease?
Because it's the complete opposite of mine. My whole life I grew up learning one way, and if we did it any other way, we got the stick, the switch on the ass.
Whoa.
Was it as thick as your thumb?
Sticker, and it hurt.
We've been there.
So seeing you practice the way you practice,
Unrestrained? Allowed to express
Scary.
myself?
scary.
No one. It's okay.
Anybody else?
If I may,
Ooh.
it's technically, because I know Orlith is not present, this technically isn't Orlith asking a question.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a question on the warrior character sheet that I feel could be really cool to just pose to the party and have them popcorn answer. Because the answer could
Perfect.
be super simple.
Yeah, let's do it.
So the question is, what mundane task do you do off of the battlefield?
That is a great scene filler.
Mm-hmm.
Mundane task.
I already went over this. I transferred data, catalog, books.
Yeah, but off the battlefield. You're not doing that when you're sitting, like, if you're out adventuring.
True.
Right? If you're not...
True.
So what would that be?
I mean, mundane task. Studying spells. I guess. you know.
Bookworm?
Bookworm. Definitely trying to learn anything new that I can.
Okay. Okay.
I would say I'm also a bookworm, but not in the terms of reading fantasy novels. I'm learning. I'm learning how A's and B's affect each other. I'm learning concoctions. I'm learning reactions.
Let's all answer this question, but then I have a follow-up question because I'm noticing something in this group that I really think we need to consider for this week. We got Nathan.
Mundane task. To be honest, I don't really think of anything I do in my life as mundane, but I eat, I wipe my ass, I go to sleep.
Base.
God.
Real.
You're gonna need to get the backhoe out and start digging a little bit deeper here. Kriya? Mundane task?
Besides cry. I like to lay in the grass.
Oh, you must hate it here.
I know, so it's really hard, but I'll make snow angels in the snow sometimes.
Okay. Okay.
And dig until I find the grass. Which doesn't happen.
Not here. Fizzlane, mundane task.
I can't seem to get this wretched frost off of my chainmail.
Ooh.
Yes.
I have to push it incessantly.
I love this character.
Like the horse.
I was trying so hard not to get the horse involved.
You said you gotta brush it, man.
I know. And as soon as it came out, I was like, there goes the horse.
You always get a thing in Session 0. There's always a thing that starts. I don't know what it is. Last time it was cannibalism. Now it's brushing
horse.
Oh, you
Gotta
just had
brush
to
your
mention
horse.
that?
I'm sorry.
You're totally getting
Next
a
is gonna
horse
be
out of
eat
your
the
bed.
horse.
I have another mundane task.
Mundane task away, please. And then I have a question.
I find myself meditating a lot.
Interesting. Okay.
I like to move inward, look. I like to revisit things I've been through. I like to think about things I would like to go through.
You also, like, almost neurotically patch your clothes so they look pristine.
Of course,
It's neurotic.
they must look pristine.
Here's my question. We don't need an answer to this now.
Yeah.
But if you do have an answer to this now, I would love to hear it. This group is really either bookishly quiet, immensely reserved, on the verge of shattering at any moment. What lights your fire? What is going? I mean, you have a massive task at hand. What lights your fire? What gets you passionate about either, well, fuck doing anything for crying out loud? I mean, you know, what grabs you? What infuriates you? Besides the frost on a chainmail, which I love, by the way.
Does this have to pertain to adventuring or?
Well, you're standing on the precipice of complete ruin. You are watching the village that you're in be swallowed. You've seen other villages swallowed. You've heard about massive devastation. You are being called forth to step beyond the normal lives you live of cataloging books and dropping your muffin in a puddle. If that's not a euphemism. And so what I want to know, what I want to know is, how do you, as an adventuring character, intend to address your rage or your need to protect or your heroism, for lack of a better word?
Could I jump in here?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
As I'm standing right over that edge, right on the cusp, and the breeze is blowing at my back, and I can feel the hairs sticking up on the back of my neck as something is saying in my head, jump, 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 jump. I fucking hope it's vampires. I have sharpened my sticks. I am armed. I am armed to the gills. I just want to fucking slaughter them.
Vampires.
Where did
Yeah.
that come from? Okay.
So in the what do you wish for category, your answer is vampires.
Yeah.
An urge.
Yeah.
Interesting. What about the rest of you? I gotta look something up in response to that. What about the rest of you?
Well, I know that whatever evil is responsible for this, because this is surely an act of evil, I will take great pleasure, and I'm sure Avaris will too, in me and my sister's extermination of said evil. This must happen for the sake of both of our souls.
So you're in the you're in the camp. You're in the camp of this is an evil entity that's
Yes.
causing this.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So extermination. What about the rest of you?
Weeks ago, I was in warm water. I was along the shores, enjoying my trials and tribulations. And was sensing something, a disturbance. The tides were not quite right anymore. Almost as if they were being drawn north. I didn't feel right. The ocean didn't feel right. The light in the depths of the ocean didn't feel right. And I was beckoned by my own curiosity, but also in a means of protecting where I am from. I needed to understand what this was, why this was affecting my world. So I swam north and then realized that this pit was getting bigger. And the further north I got, the more the pull of the tide was changed. No one really knows how deep the ocean is alongside the depths of the mountain. Comparatively.
Okay. I gotta think on that one a little bit. I like that's a great answer.
So the curiosity sort of enrages me a bit.
Okay.
But I feel I need to protect where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm here.
The rest of you should establish this. Like, I think your answers are solid, but let's kind of dig into this now and find some passion for what's at stake, what could be lost, right? Establish yourselves with some kind of roots or connection to place that helps fuel you to either want to solve this problem, maybe somebody you know fell in.
I mean, well, there's obviously something we haven't talked about, but our home village is relatively close, meaning they're in danger soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that was obvious, but we haven't said it yet. But yeah, where we grew up, where our church is, the home of Avaris, it's a few towns over, so it's not immediately in danger, but if we don't figure this out, everything's at stake.
It'll be at our doorstep, and I don't know how long. Who knows? But soon, too soon.
I mean, this is our home. Our last name is Frost.
That's true.
Okay. Are there any other questions that we want to establish, or do we feel like we're ready to embark on this?
Yes. I want to jump in.
I have a question I can pose to Nathan.
Okay.
Nathan dies in the first sentence. I jump in. Well, I hate to tell you this, but
Thanks!
See you in January.
You're just saying that.
You have a question.
Nathan, what secret about myself did I tell you, and how did it change your view of me?
Fuck. What secret did you tell me about yourself? And it changed the way. Ooh. You told me how it felt when they took Mom away. I thought you felt terrified, but you felt relief, almost serenity. And no, I'm only like a minute older, but I always felt older, more aware of everything that happened. And I always thought that.
I was in a different place.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Or that you didn't understand the full implications of everything that she had done. But I finally felt that you did understand. And even though we were both terrified, we saw that an opportunity had been made for us.
When did I tell you this?
This must have been maybe a couple years ago. You know, when we were maybe mid-teens.
Yes. At the church.
Yes, at the church.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Anyone else?
I have any more questions.
I'm not there.
You're not there.
Could make.
We're so mellow.
I know. I think this is probably a good spot to wrap
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
tonight and to sort of talk about what we're going to prep for next week.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cool.
So, first of all, it's good session 0. I think we still have some things to work out. So this week, that's what I want you to work on. I want you to work on connection to place and how this is going to fire you up and get you sort of, invigorated to, I know you want to jump off the edge.
Right.
So think about that stuff. And hang on one second. I'm taking some notes real quick. All right. So, what else did I have for you? That's probably going to do it. I'll lead off with a more grand description next week of what's going on while you're here. And I don't know why that keeps happening. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by that. And we'll kick this off in. I have a great surprise. I can't wait for you to hear this thing that's going to happen in the first episode.
You're gonna be in drag?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Oh, you're going to get chat all worked up now.
Wow.
We should save that for our Pride Month one shot.
Here,
Facts.
Chad.
We could do that.
Oh my god, that would be sick.
I'd be down with that.
What's the genre of this surprise?
What's the genre of the surprise? Transportation.
What?
Fire. We jump.
I thought he was about to say salty.
Patches comes up behind us and pushes us.
No.
Yeah. You just get pushed in. All right, listen. Let's wrap this. You guys out there in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out during this. You've been a tremendous help. I'm sorry about some of the technical glitches, but you've been a tremendous help. We love having you along. We're really thankful for all of you. I am so inspired by the messages and the chat that goes on in Discord during the week and how you guys are all bouncing ideas off of one another about all your creative endeavors. It's truly inspiring. I'm sorry I'm not in there all of the time, but I do check in and I think it's awesome. So love to all of you guys. If you haven't yet followed the channel, but you're here watching, not only follow us or subscribe on YouTube, but please grab that Discord link. Join our Discord. We have a pretty vibrant group of people all week long. If you're an artist or if you've been making any fan art of your own, or
Fan ort?
Fan art?
there it is.
Where's the fan ort?
How are you immune to this shit?
I don't know.
If you are making any kind of art and you want to put it in Artist's Alley, we will add it to the Break Time Reel, and I would love to see that grow and grow and grow. So,
If you want to hear things maybe before the rest of the Discord, hop on Patreon.
yes. So, Patreon got to see some of our backdrop for this stream and also got some insider info on the stream because they got some early access to info. So, join our Patreon at Wither and Bloom Studios over on Patreon, and you can get some of that. I will be posting little tidbits about the characters as I learn about them. Now, there might not be too much from session 0 to session 1, but going forward in this campaign, I'm going to be adding a lot to the Patreon. Also, in the month of January, when we are on break, I am going to be doing a full video log of us ripping this studio out and rebuilding the whole thing, and we're going to be putting that only on Patreon. So if you want to watch us build this thing or watch us, I don't know, eat
like Jersey Mike subs while we're working.
Jersey Mike subs.
Sounds pretty good.
I
Right?
love
Covered in
Jersey
sawdust.
It's sawdust and foam. You can come watch us on that.
High
Anyway,
on parched cement.
Yes, I remember
Yeah.
yes,
Good,
that was
right?
awful. I had a headache for 3 days
Speak
after
for
building
yourself,
this set.
Man, that was good death of brain cells.
Oh my god. Listen, we will be back next Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I will post those links all over the place, so please join us again. Tell your friends. We love you guys. We will see you in a week. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Take care, everybody.